What are you on about? But JV, come. You play wildcard tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Anything you want to say to wildcard? Into the camera.
Pai, tem que falar pra eles aí, pro Lagones, que a vagabundagem vai ganhar da rotina e do trabalho do Lagones aí, pai.
Help us out.
He said that
Hello.
and we are going to win against the hard work of Lagones.
Can you hear me?
There you go. Thank you very much, gentlemen. You're rest up. We'll see you next time. That's it from Furia.
Sebastian.
I find that really interesting, right? We were talking about going into that third map about the fact that Daystar weren't starting on defense for the very first time.
Not here.
And he's literally just gone and said,
Yeah, spam for Greensea, we'll do another on UK.
Defense because they kept shooting all our drones.
Oh, he is
play
there.
out for you, Jack.
Yeah, I think it was the one thing you don't want is you don't want to let Furia bet their way into a game.
Actually,
right?
spam Seb is fat, and we'll do another on UK.
Daystar have started on defense, but I think the fact that Furia was started on defense.
Yo.
Two operators mainly in my mind was the Mozzie, and then we
reckon
also
he
saw the
heard that?
information side with the Pulse or the
I got
Valkyrie.
this stupid
very
bastard
often.
on here.
And I think what
What
that
do
allowed
you
them to do
want?
was control Daystar's
Shut up, fatty.
control Furia's
Okay, he's just
aggression.
stayed all the time just to call me fat. I don't know what happened to the stream.
Particularly with the C4s onto the windows.
No
And then
idea.
once you get Furia on a roll,
The internet.
that's where they
Luckily
want to
I
be.
got
They want
back
to have that
in
momentum.
time.
Once Pox is coming into the game,
You did it, bro.
you get
The
that
whole
momentum, and
stream
then
went
that was
down.
The tricky bit, you know, it's not always about who starts on attack or defense.
I have
But
the,
certainly in this map, it felt material.
Yeah, it's a bigger factor that
The boiler guy here to fix it, so I can't be too fucking retarded. Like he's gonna be.
And they understood it's a way
He's gonna be coming back in a second. He's like resetting our boiler or something like that. The boiler pressure has dropped, so it's not working in the department. Kinda shattered. Everyone's spamming Seb as fast. What is going on?
Trying to take back Kareem. It really wasn't working out
Right.
because Fury was
100k.
prepared for it.
It was
There
the
you go,
one
boys.
content
I'm
round where
gonna
I think
do it.
Demo
I
lost
need to go
his
do some
mind, where the
shit.
Blitz started
Take care,
off jumping
Carl.
in,
Thank you very
bottom
much.
red window, went up on the
No
top
worries.
wall,
Bye-bye,
all the way
bye.
back
Love you
out,
all.
out
Bye.
inside
Bye-bye.
from front and
Bye-bye.
back into sight. And yeah, I think Daystar maybe got a little bit lost on their attacks. Really didn't know what to do. And I think the problem is when they grouped up, they were given the opportunities to, I think,
Well,
sort of
that
make
kind
a
of fucked the
massive
views,
3K
didn't
inside
it?
the bakery. And
A
that's
random
kind of the
stream
problem, is,
stream crash
you know,
for no reason.
And this, I didn't quite get a chance to say it before we started the game, but it felt like Daystar in map 2.
Get his ban with Seb is fat. People don't
clearly
didn't realise I'm a fucking complete unit.
Once they level up, it can become quite different.
Yeah, for sure. I think as well, like Azuki and Seal in that match summary there, you saw him just kind of middle out. They unfortunately didn't get a single kill between them in the first half on Cafe. There were so many factors here that could have pushed this a little bit further, but ultimately that's how it unfolds. Let's have a look at the standings to see how things are shaking up now. And I think at the moment, obviously, Furia go to the top, which most would expect. The big comment here is that Wildcard now have a game in hand.
Yeah, and that's the big thing as well. Wildcard have a game in hand. They're currently about to face Elevate, who are already eliminated, not looking hot at all this tournament. The fact that Fury have had a 2-1 victory rather than a 2-0 victory means that everything is now in Wildcard's hands if they want to get first place in this group, if they want to get a bye. They obviously play Furia tomorrow in what will be basically a battle for first, but they can stick the pressure on now in their game against Elevate.
And you might think it's an easy game for Wildcard and they're expecting to win it, but I was actually talking to them yesterday and they said, we're playing with Elevate for nothing on the line.
Yeah.
Elevate are already eliminated and that's where
That
teams
should be
power
scary,
up to make things that much harder to go up against because they have no pressure.
Yeah.
So that's an aspect that Elevate is taking control of. Wildcard's taking control of going into the next match.
Now, obviously, we'll get a chance to talk about all of those kind of things in the break. Well, after the break, I should say. But speaking of the break, this is one you don't want to miss. Music usually plays a pretty big role at all of our events, especially the Six Invitational. So let's go ahead and have a little sneak peek as to what to expect for 2026.
What the fuck happened? I just seen it pop up here. Let me pause this.
He jumped in the window to start with. He used the smokes. He got up red. He was looking for robots.
X 44 at IP on console.
Over to the other side of the map. He's outside. Then he runs all the way around up the balcony, jumps in the site, somehow got a kill in the mix of that.
Okay, let me just.
What did they do? Like,
I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take you back to you yesterday, where you're like, "I'm better than Savage on the Blitz. I'm a great Blitz player." Is this coming from you as a great Blitz player? Or is this...
No, it's just... What's he doing?
What do you mean? What did you try to distract the C4 underneath?
TARDIS. It's massive on the outside, but there's nothing going on inside.
But why? No, he's
Nothing going on. There's also
distracting.
Daystar's current score.
He's distracting the C4 underneath, and then they flip it to a sight hit because he realized he can't fight the C4 underneath by himself, so they fled deep sight. The only oversight they had was they couldn't hold down R90. I don't know why he's roasting the fuck out of the blitz. That was aura.
I mean, yeah, bro. Like the casting is like people are only just getting aware of this now. Like it's like this every year. What am I looking for, bro? Right. So wildcard versus elevate, or I guess we're gonna watch the M80 versus Heretics game. So run the predictions now for M80 Heretics. We'll go with that. Holy shit! How many points is fucking Cracksmith racked up now? Let's have a look. Leaderboard. Let's see how everyone's doing, shall we? How is Carv at 328? Someone had 1 mil earlier. Fuck it. Edit points. Check leaderboard now. Oh yeah, baby! Yeah! Check that shit out, baby. Edit points. Yeah, I'll do a little gamble. Let me. I'm trying to moderate on my phone at the same time because the Twitch chat is. Since the stream crash, everything is bugged. Like I can't do anything. I might have to literally reset it again. Right. Alright, exclamation mark. Gamble. What is it? Exclamation mark gamble all. Boom. I lost it all. I'm just gonna see if I can reset it by like closing all the trays and reopening them on here. Because I don't know how I don't know how long the stream was crashed for. I literally was in the next apartment. Check this out, guys. It was like 3 minutes. Oh shit. Yeah, it's only 2 minute crash protection, isn't it? It's fine. It's fine. How much even is that? I honestly don't know. I think it's the max amount I can get. Oh, thanks for the points, Failed Dynasty. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. The rich get richer, I guess. The rich get richer, baby. Edit. Edit what? Edit. What was it? Edit points? Alright. Can I not give points to all now? Has Goonsky blocked that shit? Gamble them all? Okay, what's this? Gamble all. Bang! Bang, 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 baby! That's right, baby. That's right, baby. 42 billion, baby. Should I go for the double up again? Fuck it. I did it. Did it work? It's a fucking stream crash, bro. Why is it not working? It didn't even work. I think I've broken it.
Coming
I
into today,
gamble
most
all.
would have thought the first 2 games were going to be of a slower pace. I think that's the nicest way I could possibly say it. I know we were talking about it off air. We were thinking, okay, what are we really going to get out of these first 2 games? What we've just seen with Daystar has set a precedent that hopefully might follow here. I don't know.
I mean, we might. Even though this game is meaningless for Elevate, for Wildcard, they're playing to stay in contention.
I don't think I can even do it anymore.
Against Furia for first in their group, so it's important
Gamble
for
all.
Wildcard.
Yeah, it certainly is a massive statement that could be made.
Oh, so even if I do it, it doesn't. I think that's the max number, 21 billion, whatever. You can't actually go higher than that.
It's just an interesting situation we find ourselves.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, eliminated from the tournament so early. Obviously, not put up your best version of yourself. And I think for the Elevate guys, it's a Brazilian roster that's gone over to APAC to go and play. And then when they get to international events, they've generally struggled. I think what it becomes about now is pride. Pride within yourself, pride as a player, and putting out a good performance at least so you can take something tangible from this event.
What I find really unfortunate is that wonderful gentleman in front of you, ex-world champion, he's unfortunately fallen very ill on the back of this event now.
I got to go. Yeah, I got it. All right, guys.
First 2 days or 3
Who
days,
did he put Preds on, though? Elevate wildcard. No. Is Greensky here?
Even worse than what he has.
These are the predictions we're running. We're not going to watch this game.
Talks about what might happen if he couldn't even get to the stage, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he is ready to play.
Start prediction.
I look at this and I think
wait, do we re-end it? All right. Yeah, end those Preds. We're not watching this game. We're going to be watching the other game.
No, not at all.
Rainbow Six Bravo. Yeah, we're going to be watching this one. Heretics versus M80.
Worst team to come to this event, and I'm going to be very harsh about it because this
Heretics and M80.
A wake-up call. Because
we're just waiting for that game to start.
Brazilian players who have gone to the APL.
If we start now, we'll have quite a few minutes to do the predictions for.
Notoriety that we've
Can we stop gambling,
before, that we can own the APL region. They lose an APL. They come to this event itself.
That's what the shot
and
does.
The first team that's grouped with the exact same type of
Joey Carbo, you'll starve.
So
he actually will, no joke. This guy's 6'2" and he's 62 kg. What a bitch.
We're not the good players that used to have the ability to
what a fucking skinny baghead.
To get back to ground zero to be able to improve. But despite all of that, there is one positive for Elevate I forgot to mention. They can make history.
Go. Get the fuck out here. Everyone in the chat,
more than 3
fuck
rounds.
off.
They
fuck
could
off.
get the title of being the worst team to ever attend SI. The current worst team is Wildcard, but the previous roster, that was an APL. But yes, Elevate has the potential to make history here still, despite their elimination of the
Do you weigh 450 pounds? Look at me, I'm a fucking mammoth. I'm a beast.
It is.
Even
Whoa!
if they get more than 3 rounds, then they don't break a record.
Correct.
I'm a fucking animal.
It's really unfortunate because when you look at it, obviously the wild card we're referring
like
to
80
is the old Oceanic wild card,
80 kg.
a very long time ago now for those.
Something like that. Something like.
Back 5-6 years, but ultimately this wild card we're looking at today is a completely different roster, a completely different outlook, and potentially some might say,
I'm
Jack,
5'11" and 300 pounds, damn.
NA's greatest hope
You're a big boy.
At the end of the day, the Six Invitational, where we're at, post-Munich,
chunky.
M80 looked phenomenal.
Chunky
now
like that.
they're looking a little broken. Is this the team that could carry NA to a victory here?
Seb, you're crazy.
Sure
Why,
is.
bro?
I mean, Wildcard, when it comes to events, power up. They look like a team that is very adaptable, and that's the main quality that you want to come to a main event, because you're not playing the same teams in your inner region. You're going to have to adapt on the fly, and Wildcard is a team that does it so exceptionally well above all of the other North American teams.
Yeah, and I think we're getting used to seeing wildcard at events now, actually, aren't we? They've come in, I thought, as an underdog, in terms of events. And I now think they're kind of the upper echelon of the teams in North America that are competing.
Really?
Apart from the favorites, the favorites being the Shopify Rebellions, your SSGs, your M80s.
Yeah.
But then you look at their rivals of Dark Zero, of Oxygen.
All right, I'll change the YouTube title.
They're the ones that's currently
Thank you for letting me know on that, guys.
This only being their first
What's good,
SDO
Shiro?
event as a roster.
Yeah, the
and
streams,
as an
man.
organisation,
Streams used
if
to
we
be
exclude
lit.
the Oceanic
Lit you like a
roster,
fucking titty.
they top 4 at Reload, top 4 Munich Major, and so far they're looking like they're going to top their group at the Six Invitational. So what we now need to do is start putting some respect on their name, Fox.
Yeah, we sure can, because it's a very big thing in North America specifically that when you play inter-regional,
I lost it all, bro. I lost it all.
Very counter-stratty,
I did it,
you
didn't I?
scrim them all the time, you practice against them. other North American teams know what you are doing. But when it comes to an event, that's where push comes
Shit,
to
well,
shove,
should be,
and the best
let's
rise
do a bit
among
more
the OK. And that's why Wildcard being so adaptive heavy is why they always have such a lead.
2 doubles in a row.
What I wanted to see was where their growth
3 doubles in a row.
and realistically, I
Look
think
at
it's
that
in their
streak.
attack win rate. So you
Look at
at
that
the stats
streak.
up on the top of your screen. Wildcard currently lead the
Look at that
event for
streak.
defensive win rate. Let's call it 90%. Let's round it up. Incredible defense.
Yep.
Attack, not so
Look
much.
at that
down there at
crazy streak right
37.5.
there, bro.
So I just wanted to compare them to previous winners.
Was that in a row, like 5, 4 in a row?
Have
Bang,
aspirations of
bang,
winning
bang,
events.
bang.
M80 at Munich, 52%.
Guys,
Secret,
make sure you fill up on the
even
predictions.
in
How
the
you think first
60s,
M80 is going to be a good game.
High 50s.
It's going to be a good ass game.
The profile for Wildcard has been a little bit more consistent in their attacks and their application of their attacks.
Sure.
And at that point, that's when we can start considering them a top team internationally.
Give everyone 10k, bro. I learned the hard way doing that yesterday.
In particular, Fox,
Was a terrible
maybe we
idea.
can stick to the broader spectrum here. This should well and truly be a wildcard favorite game, and it should look very positive for them. Do you have anything that you might worry about for wildcard?
Not for wildcard specifically, but they're playing against Elevate that has no pressure on their shoulders. And as a player, that is honestly the hardest game in the tournament because you don't know what to expect. Elevate could run completely brand new strat. You can have players trying things they've never tried before. And it puts wildcard in a position where they can't make errors because Elevate, again, have no pressure on their back. And every team here will say, when a team plays like they do in scrims, that's scary to go up against.
Back in the day when I was on Chaos and we got relegated, the final game that we played was against Fabian when he played for Vitality. And
Should we do a little raffle?
Hyperino subbed in. We
Raffle.
played with complete loss of freedom and destroyed them.
Fuck
That's
it.
what Elevate
We'll go
could
big.
pose
We'll
as a
go
threat.
big. 100k raffle, baby!
Battleground to set this game on. So
Join the 100k raffle, baby.
Headed first up.
Yes. Yes,
Again,
yes.
I'm still
Fill it on the
probably
100k
gonna keep
raffle.
reiterating this,
Join the
especially
100k
on
raffle.
desk.
Join the 100k raffle.
I don't expect a lot from Elevate, but we do start on Border, which is a pretty fraggy map.
Yeah, it's a very big fraggy map. In fact, Elevate, very recent history, big 7-0 on it yesterday. They absolutely love the map, and I'm not surprised to see them pick into it. Where I was surprised, actually, was to see the Nighthaven Labs coming in. The Nighthaven Labs pick from Elevate because they don't have a particularly hot record on it. They don't seem to attack it well when I looked at the stats. And actually, Wildcard are pretty good on that map when you look at the stats. They've got a winning record and decent attack on it.
It's within their top 3 laps for sure, but essentially I spoke to Spiker as they were getting ready for the game, and he was saying that they're going to be using this as a testing round. They know that they should beat Elevate plain as day. So picking Border first,
guys, should we co-stream with Varsity?
One of their best maps as practice.
Should we co-stream with Varsity? Varsity Gaming?
Take them to a map like that. It looks like Elevate's still trying to learn something from the event, which is good, and Fortress being the final map, giving Wildcard the opportunity to test it out in waters that aren't as severe as it might be later in the tournament, and potentially we'll see them bring that Fortress out, depending on if it gets played today.
Let's have a look at the stakes, I guess, and see what is up for grabs here.
Why not?
Again,
That's what I'm saying.
Unfortunately for Elevate, we don't have a lot of great storylines for them, as the boys are kind of saying here. You know,
right,
this is an opportunity for them to, I guess, just play a bit free, kind of get that last game of experience before you head back home. But for Wildcard, Jack, I think this is a pretty big match.
Yeah, and I think if you consider the opponents in their group that they will have had to play through as well, the fact that they can secure top 2 with a victory is an upset in itself, really. There's some big hitters inside of their group, and top 2, of course, is massive. There's maybe a fight that comes tomorrow for the first place, but if you are first or second place, you are either going to get a bye for first place, or you're going to be one of the top 2 teams that ends up picking opponents for, for the upper bracket. Either way, you secure an extra life in the playoff, and that is absolutely massive.
It's so important, especially when you look at who's in their group. I mean, along the likes of Furia and Falcons, which Wildcard was able to beat Falcons yesterday. So that being said, them just claiming a top 2 spot means a lot, not only for the organization and players, but for everybody watching that Wildcard is a namestay that we should put some more respect on. And as for Elevate, I don't know, they got cool jerseys, I guess.
They are great jerseys. I will say they are incredible jerseys.
That's phenomenal from you, Fox.
Oh, he's going hard with the thumbnail design right now.
Dark place for them. But speaking of dark places, let's welcome these guys.
What is that supposed to mean?
Really hurtful.
Check him. Want to explain that one?
Please explain. Dark place. What does that mean, Rob?
Okay. So, Parker, when you walk outside, the sun goes away.
I don't have those powers.
One of them looks like Elevate, the other one looks like Wildcard.
You know what?
Which one?
Don't answer that. I know exactly what he's going to say.
I think it's best if we just let them decide. Do you have any thoughts on that one, Parker?
No, I mean, this is going to be a match.
Question's been popped to Varsity.
You are, yeah.
Let's see what Varsity's saying.
Of all time. Don't know where it's going to
See what
lead
he's saying.
in
See what he's
general,
saying.
but I know that It was you.
We probably won't share chats, however, because we'll probably ruin his chat with all of the fucking gambling antics that you guys are doing in here. That being said,
Elevate are in a very awful position.
Raffle,
I don't think we've found many teams with this storyline for some time.
Bang.
Yeah, I mean, listen, worst in SI history is
bang,
not
bang,
something
bang.
we talk about very often, but when it's a situation like this where the current holders of that record can give
Join the
it
50K
on
fucking
to
raffle,
another
baby.
team, I think it gives some stakes, some interesting narratives around a match that otherwise doesn't have a whole lot of implications for a squad like Elevate.
And Fox, I think you actually told one of the players from Wildcard exactly what the stakes were. Was that what you were doing over there?
Yeah, I was telling them. I was letting them know if they gatekeep them on Elevate not winning more than 3 rounds, they would be able to pass on that curse of being the worst team.
SR playing today? Yes. Yes, they are.
I've got to ask you here,
No, they're not, sorry. SR plays tomorrow.
What are your
SR plays
thoughts
tomorrow.
around Wildcard as a roster? Because they are looking pretty formidable, at least in Group B.
Yeah, I mean,
every round we'll be doing a raffle, guys. Every round
is better than the sum of its parts, I think.
Oh yeah.
You look at all 5 of these individual players. There's some great players on the team that have some, have had some consistency on land. But when you just like look at the roster, you're not like, wow, those are like 5 guys that can just dominate in every single role. But as a team, they work so well together, and I think their coordination's been very strong. They obviously trust each other. I think Lagonis is a huge part of that. He doesn't really get the praise he deserves, and he gets the most out of all these players in all their positions. So, I mean, anybody who doubts them does so at their peril.
Is the M80 stream up yet? Is the M80 stream up yet? Do we know? Boom. Here we go.
Unfortunately, Kino's probably the one that suffered the most in a little bit of a drop-off for a point of
How the
comparison.
predictions
Regularly,
going?
he's at that 99 APS, so very, very strong player.
Guys, make sure you fill up on the predictions. I want at least 300k on this game.
We'll go to the map vetoes for
M80
this
versus Heretics.
best of 3, and I've already had a cheeky little look at it, and it is quite an intriguing one because from what I've been able to gather, so you can see Bank, Consulate, and Cafe. Now, Bank as a selection is a map that Heretics have already played on both of their 2
I got
play
M80. I think M80 should take
so
it.
far. They lost
M80
it to
have
NAP,
been
and they beat Fearax 7-2 on it. But more importantly,
running Bank, good map for M80. But Heretics also. Heretics got this.
But of the 2 maps,
with a good
Bank
NAP,
Border,
so
they are the most banned maps of M80. This
good
one has now
maps.
slipped
I'm excited to see
through.
these maps actually. Because Consulate's a good map for M80 as well. So like Cafe is a good decent map for either. So happy with both.
See, on one side you got a map that M80 aren't strong on. Typically, they ban it a lot, and then they get a map that
happy
they
with both, really. It's going to be a really good series.
I presume M80 and those behind the scenes will be leaning heavily into counter-strating on that opening map. And, their preparation, I think, typically is very, very strong. They'll be looking to lean into that. I think typically is very, very strong. Yesterday, during one of the attack timeouts, Fabian conceded, hey, my prep wasn't right on this particular setup against Weibo, but they're able to adjust on the fly, and that's one of their strengths. As for the stakes for this particular matchup, as we alluded to before, Heretics will secure a top 2 finish in this group with a win. M80, though, find themselves in a potential elimination position.
I don't know if could be eliminated with the losses.
Well,
the right way to,
technically true.
And also, technically, if you want to add to the stakes of it, M80, if they
guys,
do win
make sure we fill up the predictions after the phase ends. We will.
So there is a lot on the line when it comes to this match, and M80 the clear favorites as well. This is the big test for Heretics. They've had a good showing. They've been really, really solid at 6 Invitational.
The early games are usually quite quiet on the predictions. I think most of the NA viewers
the Munich major champions, it feels like they're just firing up.
Of our coins. Is Varsity coming? He's got an appointment. He's not going to be streaming for much longer. He's got an appointment soon. And then following that, he can. So yeah, we're probably... I think over the next few days, we'll probably co-stream with Varsity more. Hell yeah.
So we're at that point of the group stage now, guys, where these matches matter. There's no more warm-up games, if you will. We're into day 4. Tomorrow's the last day.
Good odds on Heretics,
have already been eliminated. And teams will be eliminated again.
What I found out is that in the European
but it's also a
time zone, most people can't do predictions. It's only when the Americans wake up that we can even do it. Because a lot of places in Europe, it's banned. Like you can't even most people don't even get channel points. Like not even a thing in most countries.
Out of groups, but you start in the
kind of
lower bracket,
insane.
not ideal. So a big match for
both most people in Europe can't even do it.
Of course, have already qualified for playoffs alongside Weibo here in Group A. M80 now looking to join them.
The bans for this first half, Mirror, Smoke, Monty, and Glaz. And one thing to note as well, while we
In what countries? I actually don't know what like which ones do and don't. I just know that a lot of them
for
can't.
context, we have about 1.5
playoffs now, not yeah, right. So I think tomorrow is the last day of groups.
What I believe was Gunner's voice. Very, very,
I'm
very
in the Netherlands. Jimmer, can you do it in the Netherlands or no?
To pick up their energy levels before this matchup.
Guys, make sure you fill up in the predictions. I'm going to be ending it at the end of this prep phase.
I think good vibes is always required. There was a communication. I can't remember if we were casting.
No, I can't. Yeah, you can't. Denmark, Korea, Luxembourg, the Netherlands, Philippines.
Saying, don't talk to your teammates like that.
Sweden,
don't ever do that again, or something along the lines of that. Was this against Weibo? I think we were watching it. So, you know.
All right.
When you're losing and Weibo's beating you, you can get maybe a little bit on tilt or say things that mean. And I think coming into today, that might have been the message.
Can you do channel points hassle in the Netherlands? And Harry, I think it's actually more countries than that can't do it.
Let's bring good vibes.
I don't think it's been updated, but recently with like all the social media things happening.
And they should go in with that kind of like fun aura.
Countries put social media bans, stuff like that.
Bank. And again, this is going to be the most.
It's getting worse. Like more people can't do it.
2-0 territory.
Yeah, it might be the largest, maybe.
Incredibly likely. So Heretics.
There's other countries that are now not able to do it anymore.
They are familiar with the map. They've played it
twice so far. William has a lot of viewers from Sweden and Denmark as well.
But it's a map that MA
on the Scandinavians supporting Scandinavians type shit.
On because they ban it so much.
But they do have those recent VODs that they.
Germany is allowed.
Going into this matchup.
Them. Yeah,
it's why they've left it up, maybe trying to lay down the trap for Heretics to fall into. And of course, the beauty of this matchup is we will get insight as to how.
Yeah, the production's been messed up again. People's names are wrong on the cameras.
Of course, M80 did play this map as well. It got through the other day against Ninjas in Pajamas. They actually lost at 7-3. So again, adding more fuel to the fire, being a map that's not exactly in the wheelhouse of M80. Skeptic already inside server on the Blackbeard. And they bring the Ossa. Remember, we had the statistic the other day. The last time we saw Ossa, only played 3 times, and in those 3 rounds, it was a loss each time.
Pretty consolidated attack here from Heretics. Still somewhat of a roam in play. Lurk Square trying to pinch this attack, but Groovy wins that fight.
Grubby's done well, but can't win the second one. Went for more against Diffuser. Diffuser able to win that battle.
Diffuser, baby.
Towards Archives.
Can you live stream the wedding with Fly? That just sounds terrible. They put on Twitch under investigation in Florida because of Raiden Ross. Why? What happened?
And Newport could go for
what happened with that?
Over towards Archives. Well, it didn't even need Newport, who was pushing from Square. Flexi hits the headshot, becomes a 3v3 into the final minute. But still very winnable for M80 here. Locker CCTV. You've got
Can you manage sense as well? Sounds like a terrible idea.
Canisters are still up. And you've still got the Azami with potential keeper barriers, which we just saw Gunner throw one out. Logic Bomb for Upor available and flashes 4, along with a frag grenade for Oscar.
Train work really critical in this phase of the round to spot out where this defense lies. 2 spotted. That's really valuable information for Heretics.
And should somewhat know where the third would be as well, but you're not 100% certain on that, but you do have intel. Oscar lost his life immediately to Gavin. Good trade by Flexi. They've left themselves some time here into the final 15 seconds to go for the 2v2 swing. Nice up close. Flexi with the SMG. Changes up his weaponry. Upor going for the play inside of lockers. Can Gunner look for the denial? There's 7 seconds on the clock. Actually, Upor gets off the plant, but a good angle here for Flexi to cover. Gunner's going to go the long way around. Flexi's going to hear that, see that. The spray through the wall. Not going to hit for Gunner. Like the idea, though, from Gunner. He went for the...
I'm going to long shot pipe play. Doing really bad.
He knows full well if I deny, I win the round. If I don't, I'm going to lose the round.
Yeah, really good read. Execution just falls short.
I reckon Sent will give you bare P. I reckon Sent doesn't even have bare P.
Play, unfortunately, just unable to land the shots required through the wall for that denial. Decent start then for Heretics, 1-0 lead. And Basement seems to be, at least on first attempt, the times that we have casted it at this event, quite strong for the attack.
It's also the second round now at SI that Ossa has been included in a round win. It was played now 6 times. Now this is the 7th time. And it's 2 from 7.
There we go.
That's not too bad.
Well, it's not great.
It's not great. The operators, by the way, that have still, as we head into day 4...
Big payout if Heretics win? Yeah, big payouts. Big payouts.
At all. Thunderbird.
Don't leak the oligarchical link.
Kavera.
Alibi.
Sorry, Alibi.
No oligarchical link there. No oligarchical link, guys. Complete conspiracy.
No Kavera.
Okay, the others... Makes sense.
Honestly, some people pick Doc every now and then. I said every now and then.
Yeah, once an event.
But Rook and Thunderbird.
Oh, they're dead.
They're dead.
Raffle after every round? Fuck it, yeah, let's do it.
It's just like with Cav though. Like surely it's once. Like we have like 572 rounds of Siege.
Everyone join the raffle. Join it up.
Like you're up 6-1. Like go for a bit.
Well,
of
even
fun.
up 6-1 or even down 1-6.
Yeah.
Right? We've had quite a few maps. You haven't even just brought it out just for the one-off. So round 2 then, top floor.
Bro, SI is like literally lurk and gamble season. Look how many people are joining the gambling.
Really good in cutting off lines of sight, flushing out.
But say nothing.
I want to know who picked Jackal.
Oh, my slides under the table. Yeah, they are. I think the door might be open if you come.
I'm just saying, that would be a nice addition to the stat tracker at Deserture. If we could click the
keys in my pocket.
Up
Who won the Fury game? Fury 1-2-1.
That would be very good.
Yeah, just
Information here for
points in
Oscar
both,
playing the
literally.
Rayor this round for
Classic.
Heretics.
Is the door open?
Yeah, decent start though to see them bring aggression. I think that's their strength.
pick from
Diffuser.
Diffuser.
They do lose Upor, Capital gone. Opening kill goes away with Diffuser.
That really hurts.
It really hurts on the top floor execute.
You leaving now? Alright, be careful.
Aid the janitor clear. So Kino will be rather pleased with that, especially if he knows it is the Capital down.
Alright, yeah. Raffle after every round, guys. Raffle after every round.
But you can play the rotate from long desk, double stacked with hot and cold.
Just move the wire under the door, not like to the side of
Front
it.
desk as well. Gunner is the one that's lurking, by the way, in basement right now on the Soulless. So that might be a way back into the round for Heretics if they can find the roaming Soulless, find that pick, bring it back to a 4v4. So far, Gunner has been able to elude them because, well, Heretics.
Guys, what are the favorite games that you guys
are left, and they've not been able to set
looking forward to
inside.
Yeah,
of
Akashi,
this
thank you for
building.
the prime. I need to open the.
Naturally, top floor is going to see a lot of
the sub
repel
thing.
play. Flexi will be the first one to enter as he goes through open area. Yellow ping from below here on the Zofia.
Wonderful.
Opens up the floorboards. Kino is forced to dance around inside a janitor. There's a good opportunity found. The dancing
Flexi.
feet do not work. Flexi finds the kill. Probably expects Gunner on the flank. He's sitting over towards elevators on that first floor. Grubby's been able to take top square position and put pressure towards the janitor hallway. And that has now meant Gavin stuck over towards stock.
Gotta be with a big pick on Gav.
Threat below Heretics advantage, 35 on the clock.
They found that kill, but Gunner has still not moved, and that's a freebie. Flexi not ready for the elevator hold. Deep into the round, Skeptic now aware. But you can now get into sight, and that's exactly what Heretics have been able to do through Oscar. But he doesn't have the kit. It's Skeptic who has it.
Oscar's in a
He's
good
got to then
position
get off of that hold, that flank watch of Gunner. Gunner down below on the Soulless, and this is where he could be the most impactful on this operator. But they lose Diffuser, so hot and cold over towards front desk. Now the lone figure towards the side.
They don't know where to plan.
Big kill though. 3 seconds. Nitrocell thrown, and it has connected onto Grubby. And then a pistol shot from Hot and Cold. Well, they didn't know where to play it because they couldn't plan. Hot and Cold.
played with like such patience, bro. Like they're so calm in these situations.
That's a really great connection.
Very calm in these situations.
Connecting so nicely in their respective roles.
Yeah, good plays, bro.
Gunner
good
with
plays.
a great lurk below, and then
they're very calm in these situations. That's where Heretics
feel the need to run up main. If he had
have maybe not played a team of M80's caliber yet in that sense. Like all the other teams, maybe they have their moments. They have wobblers like these.
Back up mode and try and find an alternate position. Get that diffuser on the ground. And who's waiting to greet them?
Raffle time. It is raffle time.
One of the best anchors in the game.
Raffle 20k. Boom. Join the raffle. Join the raffle, join the raffle, join the raffle.
Make it through. Well, it looks like we're having some issues here at the conclusion of the second round. M80 have dropped out of the server. Staff and open area.
M80 out the server.
I'm pretty sure is going to be the next.
They let him live a little bit longer.
Right, there's a tech pause on there now, so we will wait. I'm going to check out the whole schedule's looking for today. Let's have a look at the schedule, folks.
Ago. And I mean, ultimately, even though he's going home,
so we have some good games after this one.
Seemingly making a good career move.
FaZe versus D+, Secret versus
the coach of Elevate, Hugzord, the
coach of Fluxo 7M.
Ask on Black Dragons.
I mean, Nesk is here.
That's true. That's true.
Palu is here. He's a new father.
Yes, I heard that. Congratulations to Palu.
Is D+'s last game today?
If I can glaze for a little bit, it was a nice double entry from the captain of Wildcard, Spiker. He's actually been statistically the best.
Why shouldn't we watch FaZe versus D+? Yeah, we'll probably watch that because if FaZe 2-0 D+, then that means that D+ is on 7 points. If Shopify just beat Black Dragons normally, then they have 8 points.
Given that he is a bit more of a
so it's actually all to play for in Group C right now. A lot of different things can happen.
Impressed with Spiker's play here in Paris.
Yeah, I mean, he's the second best kill differential on his team, just trailing Kansan. And I mean, Kansan. How many times have we seen a great Kansan clutch wearing jeans, mind you? That guy is a terror. Kansan is mechanically gifted. He's among the best of the best. Every single NAL season, he is among the top-rated players.
Yep.
He had a bit of a step back in the most recent season of the NA League, but that's okay because Bay did better, Spiker did better, Baby Shark did better.
Yeah.
Not better than Kansan, but better than usual.
Yeah.
There will be an ebb and flow, and there are a lot of good teams in North America. Obviously, Dark Zero is not here, but they are a team that while they might not be where they were 2 years ago, they are certainly still a formidable foe. And then, of course, you've got the usual
Spoit playing today? Not today.
Your M80s, your SSGs, your Shopify Rebellion, Zero XGs, all of whom are also present.
Yeah.
So stiff competition in North America, and the fact that Spiker is able to frag so effectively, and
well, you don't read chat.
Being the only
you don't know anything about chat, Fargo.
Do not yet die.
You don't know shit about chat.
The days of the fragging IGL have sadly fallen by the wayside, but Spiker is still trying to keep the dream alive.
Yeah, I remember Volps would often kind of take that role, but as of this event, has given up the IGL.
You don't know shit about Chef J.
On that W7M squad, Fluxo W7M now. Former team of Dash, who's been playing very well on this server as well. 4-1
play 8, yeah, that's going to be a banging game.
Shield rolls.
We'll be here for that.
Puzzle to work through in round number 4.
We'll be locked in.
Setups from Ion are going to make entering into a little bit awkward.
There you go, Bog. You know niche about Chef J.
They didn't have it the previous time they defended Armory Lockers and Archives. It's going to make clearing in through this top floor a little bit more tricky, but Dash is up to the task. Oh, no, he's not.
We need Goonsky in here to fucking to have the. I think Goons gets a job these days. It's quite heartbreaking stuff, really.
In this server, and yet neither team is Brazilian. That is really
Are you streaming every game every day? Yes, sir, Charlie Schofield. You can see every game here live on this channel.
High water mark for Elevators to win 3 rounds to escape the distinction of being the worst team to ever play at SI. Well, they're in really good shape. All 5 players on Elevate still alive. Bay and Baby Shark are the last 2 for Wildcard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Jobs. Imagine having a fucking job.
Baby Shark dead.
Is the M80 game back up?
Alive. Hunting for kills, 4 to be found.
If he had
quote unquote free kills where possible.
We're back.
They have a couple of drones up. They'll utilize them currently.
M80 game is back.
Facilitate these lurks. Oscar as well with 1 in pocket. He'll get that out. So they should be able to garner some good information for this push, but into this trap you to lineup, it's going to be a challenge. And of course, 2 players down. No diffuser either. It's starting to look pretty grim.
Well, it's certainly it's grim for Heretics, yeah, and it's the reason why they're playing the way they are right now is essentially saying we need M80 to make a mistake. We need someone running around. We get a free pick.
They're playing for the throw win condition.
Pretty much. And the problem is with staff in open area. Well, there's so much space now for the.
I've seen you spell Shep wrong like 10 times.
That it's
Fuck, you don't know shit about
difficult to clear all of these. Razor Bloom Shell, a nuisance for Grubby.
And there's no way there's anyone dyslexic who lives
into an
in
open
trap.
sight line.
So
Oscar's going to then push and play in behind. He knows that admin is a death trap, but yet has to make his way in here. They lose Flexi. It's flawless for M80. Clinical round of staff and open area. 2 rounds straight.
Yeah, Spoit doesn't play today, guys. Spoit has not played today. He doesn't play today. He has an off day.
Six Invitational,
tomorrow he'll be back, which is why I think you'll probably see him on stream today at some point. I'm going to message him, see if he's awake.
But they're actually the 4th best team when it comes to getting opening kills. So naturally, they get a lot of opening kills, but it doesn't always translate into round wins. On the flip side, though, for Heretics, slightly lower on opening kills, but also better at converting at 70%.
And so as we prepare for round number 4, we get an additional ban per side. Azami and Ying, both staples here on Bank.
Good bans.
We saw
pretty
these
good game so far on this side of things. All right, raffle time. Yeah, you're right.
Open up a couple more playable areas for defense. Not that it
raffle 20k. All right, 20k in the raffle.
Impact, given the nature of how which that round.
20k in the goddamn raffle. Join that shit, baby.
To note here on the reattempt for M80. Kaid, of course, available and to be utilized in this round. Hatches ever so critical on Bank, and so Gunner with the utility to deny a couple of them.
Join it up, join it up, join it up. 15 seconds left.
Interestingly enough, actually, M80 ban away the Ying, which has not been used so far by Team Heretics.
Heretics' roam game on Bank can be really, really strong, and I think M80 have made a very conscious effort into preventing that from being as impactful as we've seen it in this tournament so far.
And the other thing as well to note here, by the way, if Heretics get 2 attacking rounds, that's...
So, what do you think about gambling IRL? I'm not a big fan, personally, of IRL gambling. I personally don't gamble. But I think harmless gambling's fine. Like, I don't know, like, personally, like, on a Saturday night, I play, like, cards with some friends.
M80 is only 51%.
Play cards with some friends, and we kind of, like, I guess you could say gamble there, but, like, we're only losing money to each other, you know? And it's the same money every week. We don't add more. It's, like, the same set of money every week. It just swaps hands. So, I think harmless gambling is fine. But I guess that's like where people would argue that it all starts. But I think gambling on like online crypto slots or going to the casino and shit, I think that is stupid as fuck.
Straight that M80 have been able to find early kills.
Like I don't do anything like that.
This is pretty much a bunker-looking setup. I mean, you had Diffuser open. He dropped
like anything that risks your living situation.
Pre-2 minutes. It's a very early drop.
Or impedes on your living situation is obviously probably not a good idea.
Blue, that's about it. I'm actually quite intrigued to see how
if you're not saying
this Thorn can be solo blue stairs. If you can stack that utility correctly, shotgun as well in hand, barbed wire. Kino's having a cheeky laugh. This could be quite a challenging little obstacle.
Is this the first time we've seen Thorn playing the blue stairs? Because usually it's either
Thorn or his knife and CS. He really wants to buy one. I'm actually sure.
No idea. Has been banned out by Heretics, and it's a very strong operator.
I've been to the casino once, 150 quid, and I'll ride high for like that's fucking genius. Like you see a £50 up, just leave it that way.
So if they identify that
Poundland smoke on the stairs, literally.
That's a pretty straightforward clear.
There's no one really helping out.
Thorn on the stairs is
on an island.
Not too bad.
There's no server room hold, no pressure. Hatch has now been opened up. He's going to play for life.
If he has them on the hatch drop, that could be kind of genius, to be fair.
Easy clear for Heretics.
So on the door, there's a Thorn trap. That's not bad, actually.
Like you mentioned.
He's wasted a lot of time, though. I don't think it's more that he's wasted time, but they've wasted time trying to push him.
He's absorbed so much time.
Oh, he's absorbed an immense amount of time, and now he's going to push up. He's going to push straight forward. He's got a shotgun, but headshot from
Good pick from U4.
Oh, the Razor Plume shells.
They missed.
It's always so scary.
With the barbed wire combo, almost.
They missed?
Almost working for Kino. 40 seconds remaining.
How would they miss?
Do get the early pick, but Hot and Cold now will start to activate that
the early pick, by the way, like
and
it's
deny plant position. Same with Diffuser as well. Zoto canisters and Nitrocells are ready to go.
They'll be forced into the drop here. They have the ROUs available from Oscar. Or do they pivot for default? That's a risky call. Wall's still not open.
And Grubby, by the way, making his way down main stairs. So Heretics have got an extra point of advantage because they've got the player advantage. Dash on through with the flames from Oscar onto the desk with the shield screen up. Spotted the tuber out of Diffuser. Now he still is alive. Shut down by U-Paul, third in the round. Down to just Gavin in open area. Can he deny from above? Gavin! Oh, Gavin's done it!
No one on hash.
At the death with little to no time remaining.
Be fucking Gavin.
Clutches it for M80.
Goodness gracious me. What a round. U-Paul was getting damage done in the site. A quad kill in the end. Ultimately, all for nothing. Great flank from Gav. Denies the plant. And steals the round from Heretic.
I mean, those are Gavin actually is clutch. Demoralizing rounds, aren't they? He's done so much right.
He's clutch against IP. Yeah, the one for the round.
You've already won.
Oh, yeah, another raffle.
And you walk away with nothing. It could have been a 2-2 scoreline for Heretics. It would have been a great start here on Bank, and ultimately that clutch from Gavin.
Guys, most of the reason why people in the chat are broke,
that is a huge play. And if you're U-Paul,
like on the predictions, is because Alexander is holding most of the points. He won them in the Shopify
you walk away with an
D+ game, and now he just won't. Now he just won't predict anything. He's just like holding the points. Fucking snooze fest. Snooze fest. Ruining the chat experience for the masses.
Well, we look back at the highlights. It started off fine. They were able to deal with Kino towards blue. Gunner, who was playing the close position, and yeah, Gavin from the hatch.
Is Spoit playing today? No, not today. Tomorrow. Today's the off day. Every team has one off day. Today is this. What's the point of having a ton of points if you're not going to use them? I don't have any idea either. Because if it was like the points that you like bet with, it's different. But the prediction points, like that's like there's like a limited amount of those. So like in my opinion, like just to make the stream like fun, is like you should always do the predictions and stuff. If you hoard them, then it's pointless because you literally get nothing for it, and it kind of ruins the stream in my opinion. Because people can't get any points, you know.
So the Capital in play again for Heretics.
Like it's cool, like if he'd be betting 250 every time and then winning, and then just had loads from winning. But he won one big one.
Early on
I think he bet like 30k and got like 1. Or like bet like 100k, got 1.5 million.
The attack, the likes of Jan was reinforced,
and now never spends any of them.
For the defense. So they'll be looking to exercise that utility a little bit more efficiently this round. Now, this is a cool lineup from Oscar.
Trying to get Kanto opened up here, and Skeptic is now in a good position with the X-Kairos.
Yeah.
I feel like actually, as of late, Kanto hasn't really been a big focus.
So like a lot of people like spent the points that they like got from actually watch time, like watching the stream.
Hard breach teams are pretty comfortable to play lobby repel. It is more limited.
Like a lot of people are doing it with the time that they actually spend. Like someone got, oh, I only bet 6k points. Like yeah, but they probably got that 6k points from actually watching. 6k points is a lot from watching.
Flexi to get some information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 100k, like that's a lot of points from watching, you know.
For this defense.
Akino's playing the drone game here perfectly, utilizing that extra yokai. And look at this. Akino is shouting here. He actually gets the burst because he's saying he's got the yellow. He's got the burst. Should get the kill on that. And Supor goes down. Hot and Cold has pushed up as well to help out Grubby and Oscar. Get one back apiece. Hot and Cold coming up back through Spiral. Gets one. Kino with the shotgun. M80 having all of the information in this round. Have made quick work of Heretics on their push towards the top floor. And poor old Flexi now by himself in the 1v3. And really, that was a great round to showcase the power of Echo with the extra yokai drone. So much information gathered for the defense by Kino.
Yeah, absolutely. Bank is a massive map, but the Echo buff really aiding.
Yeah, since that day when he won a bunch, like
really
no other bets.
Initially top square clear, then the follow-up lobby that they're going deep. Remarkably, Oscar still found a kill as he charged through Banana, but the rest of the response was great. Amazing flank from Hot and Cold. The flank game and the lurk game, the counterplay
no
from
street
M80 in several of these
points.
rounds has been really, really good, and I think exploiting some of the weaknesses.
One lucky bet changed the life.
From Heretics, probably stemming from a lack of experience at this level.
4-1 lead, you can't really argue too much with it. In fairness, maybe a second round for Heretics should have been there, but no credit to Gavin for still in that. 8 kills, by the way, for Hot and Cold, which
yeah, another raffle right there.
Because I was looking at the stats pre-match, it was
20,000
that were the lowest rated
players. There we go, raffles up. 20k, everyone join the raffle.
90 EPS for both of them. And living up to his name, he's gone from Cold now to Hot. He's 8-2.
5 seconds left.
On the flip side, though, for Heretics, you know, you're getting the same kind of performances out of Flexi and Grubby, Upor as well. Those three are still performing very well for Heretics.
Oscar's the one that's, I think, suffered the most playing against a team of M80's caliber. He hasn't been afforded the license to lurk into the map and have impact like we've seen in a couple of their other bank performances. M80 are just too good to kind of allow that to happen at a high level of frequency. And so he's now trying to find alternate ways to have impact in this match. Of course, the funny thing is, and you alluded to it several rounds ago, Heretics can still have what is considered a rather decent half here, but it's all hedged here on the final of the half.
Yeah, a second attacking round would put them in a very solid position going into their defense. 5-1 lead, though, for M80. Strong defense.
Boom.
Difficult to overcome for Heretics. So Stealth and open area, final round of the half. Skeptic straight on through on the blitz. And contested though by Galvin.
Look at the leaderboard now.
Will make his way back towards main stairs.
Look at the leaderboard now.
Has remained inside a long desk though. Pops a Vulcan canister to deny entry towards airlock.
Shopify not playing today. I need to make another pin tweet.
That timing was close. Kino able to escape though.
I'm not playing today.
Into the round. So you think about Flexi on that ramp. 3 Boogie Auto breaches available. One in towards stock.
Tomorrow
is going to do a world of good for them later in the round. Got full control, but
Black Dragons.
You can see that they're still not quite entirely sure as to if M80 are actually contesting up above or not.
There we go.
Certainly is clear, and they have the gridlock this time around to maybe deter flank play from M80, which we've seen on several occasions.
Okay, now you don't have one for stock.
Oh, opportunity goes begging, but Upor does collect.
1-for-1 tray. Kino's able to get one back onto Grubby, and again with Boogie Auto Breacher being thrown out towards long desk, stock now in terms of the floorboards is going to stay, well, rather intact, which does help out the site later in the round. But
I was going to say,
Hot and Cold.
Yeah, helps out Hot and Cold, who was under that potential vert, but he's now down. That's also a Nitro cell on the floor, but does get revived, so back in play.
Turning their attention towards opening up quad wall as well as the Selmas are thrown out. Skeptic on the blitz will go down. Up close in towards admin. Oscar trying to find something. Flexi though, drop down, double kill. Still alive. Oscar helps out, gets rid of Hot and Cold. And this second attacking round looking very likely for Heretics. Down to Diffuser. Look at the health though of Oscar and Flexi. Does not matter. Upor's got the angle from Archives to stop the push coming out of bot square.
All right,
and that second attacking round is acquired for Heretics.
2-4. Not the worst of positions. They've been able to clamber both the first and final attempts on their attacking half and giving themselves now a cushion to play off. Heretics has mentioned as well, they have been very strong defensively in the 2 matches they've played thus far here in Paris. The ban phase to play outranged hard breach, the first to go, and the anticipation will be that Hibana will follow.
Will you raffle the more people stream? Yeah.
That will be
if the the views will be a bit higher later on toward the evening. Usually is that way, and then we will put on the raffle. We'll increase the raffle size.
Do you see the mirror? In fact, the Hibana
right now, a lot of the Americans are sleeping.
Down. Glaz had.
If I raffle my points, it'll ruin the points again, and I'll have to reset them. I gave everyone 10,000 points yesterday, and it completely torched the chat.
Does see Glaz
could do it again.
Very powerful, so not too surprising.
100k at the end of this game.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Let me see if I can do this.
High selection of Glaz for the players of M80.
Or
certainly not one of
5,000
played operators. But
there you go. Everyone got 5,000 points.
Especially top floor.
Everyone's got 5k points, but you have to gamble it all. You have to gamble it all. Go, 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 go.
That actually utilizes the Glaz too.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very versatile.
Go, 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 go.
Zombie Mirror, Ace are pretty standard bands.
Go, 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 go.
We see the Thorn being used again here. Oscar's going to take the turn and maybe take inspiration from Kino.
Keep it stepping, guys. Lost all.
I like Flexi here on the Clash. Funnily enough, when you think about lockers and CCTV, you think Clash would be a very solid operator on this. I feel like we don't see it all that often. But some of the best Clash plays I've seen have typically been around blocking server as much as possible, denying mainstairs positions. It's very, very flexible.
I see what you did there.
I haven't got a drink right now, Chunny. I'm going to get one.
Flexi's playing Clash, flexible. That's maybe the one concern though, is Flexi has
just came over from YouTube.
Such a strong
W Robert, bro. W. Enjoy the experience. Hopefully it's
we've seen a lot of Clash
it's good for you.
Out. Gunner spots some footsies and a little lob tap to Upor, and a couple do land to find the kill.
Good entry. I think M80 might just be a little bit too good for Heretics, to be honest.
Was already in a solid position towards Garage.
Give all 50k, bro. The chat will be
instrumental
fucking scorched if I give everyone 50k.
That defense now heavily weakened.
Yeah, I gave everyone 10k yesterday, and it was insane, bro. Like, it was insane.
Now about that perceived pressure from Garage, a player likely now needing to commit to ensure
I think
Gunner or any other attacker doesn't lurk
at least past Carp, yes, I did.
Flexi respond and go over the bank
Garage. Yeah, too many. I did 10. 10 was mad.
You don't even have to go blue stairs at this point.
Who was here yesterday when we did that?
Playing blue stairs,
who was here when we did that?
I
you're in good form this event. Yeah, they've been. They're a very resilient team. I think a lot of that comes from Fabian. They have great players as well.
Oscar does still have a razor blue
They're very good players.
shell in pocket, and
Diffuser's ready to catch him.
He's very much wanting to get back to site.
Or if he runs past.
Yeah, it was actually casino, bro. It was insane. You couldn't see anything but Campbell. It was nuts.
Sensing that M80 want to go direct.
You should have seen it yesterday, bro. It was insane.
There's no one square. They haven't opened
Command
the
only gives us people currently watching that. Yeah, I think if you're like, if you have the sound turned off, or if you're not actively watching it, then you can't. So yeah, give it 2,100, and it missed out like 200 people. So I'm assuming they're people that are not actually watching. They're just like either lurking or farming drops.
Gavin finds the pick.
Like hard farming drops though. I think a lot more people now farming drops.
Flexi on the Clash has not been able to get too involved until just then with the SMG. Doing an okay job here of actually denying the full execute. Oscar again with the pistol. Good headshot onto Hot and Cold. Diffuser takes some damage from the flames of the Vulcan canister. And it's a little reset here for M80.
25 on the board. M80 making some key errors in the latter portion of this round.
Diffuser is now split from Gunner, but he's getting a really solid flank. Deployable shield, though, offers cover. So desperately needed from Flexi. Can pop up. Flexi!
Good
what a shot! The SMG from behind the deployable shield. Gunner, you got 7 seconds to find these 2 kills and shields to deal with. Oscar sitting inside a red. Flexi doesn't need him. Heretics hold on. Oh, we got a game on our hands here on Bank, that's for sure. 3-4 scoreline.
Being leaked, bro. We'll have F2 in the new DMR here.
2 rounds straight now for Team Heretics.
Possible F2 buff. I don't think they'll buff it. I think it'll just be him getting it out.
Rough round there.
They're announcing at this event, right?
Perfect start.
Sometimes the fist bombs after the round are so awkward. It can be.
Pressure from Garage.
Some people are just not thinking of it, you know. Morning 7 shot. Vibes go crazy after, unfortunately. Yes, lads. For sure it does. Heretics are doing really well to pass all these teams. Yeah, they are. You know what it is though, bro? It's because they want to be here so bad. Like, these guys have probably dreamed of this their entire life.
That shield inside of security offered so much protection, not just in this
highlight reel
at the very
He's been playing really good this event.
Installing out Hot and Cold and compounded some of the stall out there that M80 suffered.
All the fall off comes out tonight.
We got an unfortunate fact of the day.
They're hungry? Yeah, they are. They just really want to be here, bro.
That's like opening death.
I see the raffle, don't I? That is like that's the impression I get.
For you.
How long's the maintenance going to be? If there's maintenance up now, I couldn't tell you.
But
he's you
still
check Rainbow Six Game on Twitter and you touch him.
3 opening
I think it's so funny that
both
teams are just separated by a paper / plastic wall. Yeah, they're right on the other side of each other. There's so many funny screenshots of like people shouting at the wall.
And he is positive EPS wise.
There's an iconic one of
he's very involved.
Iconic.
He falls in everything. Deaths, opening kills.
Does anyone here remember Iconic?
He even had a 4K.
I know it's been a while. Surely you guys still remember Iconic.
Which they actually
He has an injury still, but he's coming back soon.
Which is the ironic part.
What do you do with channel points? Literally just use them for predictions primarily.
And they, well, obviously.
That's actually real 3 hours maintenance. Yeah, there you go.
Gav with another hero clutch, one of a few that he's now been able to accumulate
LeBronic, man.
This event.
Nah, Iconic with a C. Like literally Iconic how it's spelled normally.
Thorn picked once again here by Oscar.
LeBronic.
He had a very solid round himself to help clutch up lockers and CCTV.
Iconic's coming back. I thought his hand. It was his wrist. His wrist was fucked, but he's coming back soon. Yeah.
I
know him because his place on Oregon. Never seen him live. Yeah, bro. It's sad. He got like he had like a cyst on his right hand, on his mouse hand. That affected him from playing. He had it removed, but it was like a really big surgery, and now he's on the mend now. He is on the mend.
Actually lurked up blue stairs and is into square now. Hot and Cold trying to come up banana.
He's on the goddamn mend, baby.
Gavin actually over towards ATMs, then will provide some kind of support behind him. So M80 again, not really playing that more standardized rapport game.
The timing was crazy.
Grubby though that finds the Blackbeard. That's a crucial opening kill.
He's going to take the pick and leave. This is good from Heretics, really good. Holy character development, that's what I'm saying. Good to hear. Iconic was a dog. Yeah, bro, he was really good. One of the highest rated players in America. He had a good mindset as well. I mean, they're in the group of death. Like, they're in the hardest group in the whole tournament. So
Gunner with pinch pressure on the opposing
side. They're not looking too bad. Like, they took him off a phase. So
pretty special.
Took him off a phase. 2 maps off G2.
Could rush out lobby and then try and push him behind.
They've definitely not looked. They definitely looked off it, but like
that's exactly what Skeptic is doing.
Skeptic.
Although Gavin was paying attention, he was aware. Then hits the shot onto Grubby as well. 2v2,
the
just
info
like
is,
that.
the info is just so good.
And the yellow ping intel, the easiest
The
win for
info is just
Gavin.
so good.
He's already clutched up once before for M80 in this match.
Why didn't you
and has
travel
been
with
able
Spoit?
to do so again
I'm
here.
going to go to the event
Down to Oscar on the
once the
Thorn.
main stage opens. Come to
The
Dubai, Habib. You've already
multi
been
in
there,
play.
bro.
It will be very
Already been
difficult
there.
in the 1v2, and Hot and Cold
Only
now
reason I
postures
knew
towards
Iconic was
CEO
because the
and
Argon
can
call
go
out
for a
never
plant.
actually seen him play. You
Gavin
should go and
still
look at
over
his
towards
clips,
front
bro.
desk. Oscar's
Iconic was
on
really
the
good.
move.
He's got a lot of Iconic
Long
clips actually in
angle
the game.
for
Like,
Gavin,
not just one or two.
watching from front desk through long.
Not just one or two.
As Oscar starts to make his move, he's not entirely sure of the location of Gavin. Hot and Cold will have to get back on
kill?
this plant. That will mean Shield will not be in play. Gavin in a 1v1 temporarily. Oscar's got to make his move. But he
Oscar,
doesn't.
bro.
Sits a little bit too long. There's the peek from
Nah,
Gavin.
over.
Gets taken low. Suddenly a little bit more winnable
Playing
now
kill.
for
I think
Oscar.
they're playing
He needs to deal with Gavin though, and he cannot.
Playing kill.
He goes
That's all he was
sprinting
gonna say. Yeah, they
into
lost
the
2-1
bullets
against
of
FaZe.
Gavin. M80 steal the 8th round.
I think Shopify are losing a lot to themselves though, like than they are the enemy teams. Like if you
Stressful
like, they
round
just
for
look stressed.
M80.
Yeah, you can
And
tell Heretics
I think
just
they're set
very
up wrong
frustrating one for
some of the
Heretics.
time,
This
which
should be
obviously isn't
4-4.
ideal. But you know, anything can change in this game. Anything can change in a day.
Communicate. Fucking communicate. How did you fucking play that double up, right? Talk about 80-20 okay, they're pushing on spiral. How do you play against that? What do you try to do, right? Be the rest of the time.
Scottish coach. Scottish. I think the Chalet map chalked them. Bro, they need to stop playing Chalet. I said this. I've already said this. Like they can't play Chalet. But for real, I think the 3rd day is the best day to have the day off. I mean, yeah, because like last day before the group stage finishes, it's still in their hands. Like if they get a,
Well,
I think I read that if they get a 4-0,
boost the game there and get some information.
if they get a 2-0, sorry, then if they get a 2-0 today,
and maybe even in
It sounds like
the
trouble.
game.
It sounds like a bit of trouble in paradise as well.
then they
Obviously,
can
you
still
might be
finish
resolve
top
issues
2 in the
during
group.
match,
That's the
but
thing. If
It sounds like tensions are starting to rise a little bit in the Heretics camp.
FaZe,
And that can naturally happen when rounds like this go
yeah, if they
astray.
get 2-0 by FaZe,
also take into
and
account
FaZe 2-0
Gavin's
G,
free
and
kills there.
FaZe 2-1
Just change the
G2, then
complexion of
Shopify
the
finish
round.
the group.
Great read
If
on
they get a
Skeptic.
2-0
I
Black
imagine there
Dragon
was a lobby
second.
drone in play, so that's getting called out. Gavin turns around, gets the free kill.
So it's all still to play for.
I
It's
don't
not like
think
it's
Skeptic
not like
did
it's
a
over.
whole lot wrong there,
Did I do the
picking up
raffle for this
Spiral.
last round? I didn't, did I?
I mean, he
Raffle.
they know
20K.
two players.
All right, there you go,
pushed up
guys.
there,
Enjoy
he's the one
that.
coming in
Enjoy
from
that.
behind, But the problem is he had no one then pushing.
It's not all done.
back the other
It's
way
not
to
done.
create that pinch effect. So
They can
Gavin
still
then
finish
gets the
second
free
in the
look
group.
around kill. He then gets a really nice shot towards top main, and from there it starts to snowball, right? And Gavin kind of did what he did, but yeah, it's the kind of round that Heretics did a lot right. M80 just did a bit more right.
They've got Gavin.
They got Gavin.
Gav jumps onto Deimos for the follow-up round, round number 9. Final before our additional bans are introduced. He has 3 death marks available in the early portion of this round, so reflective of some decent drone work.
I want to see Flexi try and get more involved in the early rounds. He's 0-0.
How's the other game getting on? Elevate and
who
was it? Who's Elevate playing again?
So far, he's actually number 1 when it comes to
Wow.
Heretics.
And
So he needs to get involved.
No, it's not.
Well, so he's 0-0. I'm saying +4 coming into today.
I forget who
so
they're playing.
He's good at opening battles. He just hasn't been doing it so far in this match. But obviously it's 12-4, so I can't really be too critical. I'm not being critical, but
Wildcard, yeah.
I just think it's more of a
Is it
strength.
tied
for
up? What's the
Heretics.
score?
You know, on the blitz, it's just straight
5-5.
into stop.
Holy. I think it's because Elevate have nothing to play for now. Like they're just gonna throw the kitchen sink at it. Like they're already out. Just don't
Straight
know
on
nothing
through,
with
yeah,
against
and they've got rid
extremely
of Oscar
skillful.
immediately.
Everything.
The Thorn, no effect.
Most of the time, it's like the strategy. They have no strategy or fire.
He goes down. So
I agree,
and
bro.
then
I
there
think
goes
the
the
strategy
blitz.
has
Good
been off
response
at
from
this
Grubby.
event. The strategy has
Two
been off
very
this
quick
event.
surefire
I
kills.
definitely agree.
Again, puts a twist in the round. And that's also, again, Kit that's been left behind.
Ooh.
Diffuser gets rid of U-Paw. Grubby taking
Bro,
unintentional
M80 are
damage.
looking
Diffuser and
dominant
Gavin,
here.
though, both combine 2 apiece. 4
Dominant
quick
from M80.
kills.
They just
Round
look so
done.
calm in the game.
3
Wait, no, it's 6-4
map
Elevate.
points for M80.
Should we check? Is the round in?
Wildcard
Oh,
are not a great border team, but I just gotta say, up against
It doesn't really matter though, because Elevate's already out.
Direct through stock.
Wildcard, they're just trying to
And
top
it
their
pays
group.
dividends for
M8 slamming
M80.
Heretics, yeah.
3
But the thing is though, bro, Heretics have played, who did they play so far? They played Fear X and NIP, who are 2 of the arguably more weaker teams.
Just allowed stock to be taken like
They
that,
had-
that freely is just ridiculous.
And they had the shield in play, it just wasn't being played off.
So this is like the first like real team.
This
obviously, and it's almost like the first like top team that they're playing. So like you start to see the levels now, you know.
Consulate. So
do you think Heretics have been in close rounds here though? They've not been mopped up at all. Like they definitely put up a fight. So
Cafe is a
6-3 maybe doesn't show how close some of the rounds have been.
Win condition in this series, but they're so.
What does maintenance in progress mean? Please tell me. It means that they're doing updates to the game.
Just the ability to get stock, drop, find picks, open up the site. Some really, really good shooting as well.
I wish I could shoot like that. But that's why I'm sitting here and not there.
This is no one of those matches.
What's your favorite map? I like Nighthaven. I'm a Nighthaven enjoyer.
M80's getting the job
done. Is a guaranteed win? I think so as well.
Business as usual, but there have been a lot of
Siege down now. I think I'm hearing from a lot of people in the chat that it's down, so I'm assuming that it's down.
Close out against the top level team, and
it's fine. You guys can just chill here and just enjoy.
If we're being generous, 3 rounds.
For her,
at least 2.
They just need a better IGL. Not gonna lie. I don't think it's like IGL, bro. They're playing against the. Their plans have been good. They're just losing because M80 is a better team. And this is also M80's map. Like Bank has a good map for M80, so can't really say too much.
But you look at all of the numbers. Both teams have had 3 multi-kills each. Both teams got the plant down 1 each. The opening kills are pretty much close to a 50% ratio. A lot of the actual stats.
Enjoy. It was 4-4 match point. I just lost connection. Oh, you won't get a ban or anything. It'll just feel like it never happened. Yeah, back the match. It never happened.
Flexy's 12-5. Grubby's been performing.
Not down for me.
Been performing.
Fucking hell, Jake Danger. You're the only one on the server then, G. Enjoy.
Where M80 have been better is...
I don't think you'll be able to find a game or anything, though. I didn't know Charm had a Charm. I didn't know had a Charm until a second ago. Well, yeah, you have a sub, Smokey, so you have the Charm, G. You have the Charm. When you find players to manage, do you reach out to them or do you reach out to you? Well, in the beginning, I used to reach out to players, but these days it's more like I kind of
concentrated attack here from M80, backing themselves in with these direct Route 1 style attacks.
In the game right now.
Not wanting to overcomplicate.
It might be different servers. What platform are you guys on?
Heretics can exploit. That being said,
what service you guys on? I might play next season.
Patches in play.
Could be back next season.
Seems to now be rotated off. Hot and Cold's still lurking though with the diffuser, so I don't know if they've completely given up on this play.
Well, Thatcher could be really good.
Might go for #1 champ in this next season coming.
Yokai drones as well.
Come and reclaim that shit again.
90 seconds remaining in the
round. You know my vibe.
Certainly taking their time.
Year 11 going to be fire, apparently. That's what Ubisoft are saying.
We'll get rid of Kino. There goes the Thatcher.
Trade misses.
I got the charm, but I don't got the money to sub everyone.
Good position and does catch.
That's all good, bro. You don't have to. Just watching is more than enough. Hey, why did my charm disappear?
It's slightly net.
It's a win for Heretics. You're getting the Thatcher off the board. Grubby's already placed his mute jammers. He finds the pick. To be fair,
the charm shouldn't have disappeared.
He was the only one that had a nitro. But 2 gas.
I'm not 100% sure what the pro season is like. Is it an off season after? It's like for a short period of time, very short off season.
Heretics defensively.
Is the mic issue fixed in rank? I fucking hope so.
Especially against the Yokai.
Charms have been bugged lately. Yeah,
it's not really.
A lot of stuff has been bugged.
Well, I lost a lot of charms last week. In server and Skeptic's watching it right now.
Mate, give me a 6 month.
Onto Flexy, gets rid of the Oryx, and advantage for M80.
They'll be friend right there.
Again, there is a Yokai in CCTV now as well. I imagine the one in server got shot out or dealt with, but he had one there too. Plant going down. Is this spotted by Scout? He gets shot out. A pretty common position, but the gas babe lands from Oscar.
They've took
20
too long.
seconds remaining. Gavin down to half health. So is Hot and Cold. And there's still one gas babe left.
They're going to have to run deep.
So the time is going to be very low for M80.
Gunner looking to poise for the drop. 10 seconds.
Going to go for the drop now. Gunner will play front contact immediately on the drop though. Shut down Skeptic with the double. Diffuser finds 2 kills. Going to get the plant down with Hot and Cold though. From admin into CCTV. Upor being just gate kept over towards loading docks up close. Shotgun diffuser. Which way? Left way. It's the doorway. It's M80 that takes the opening map of this series. In the end, pretty comfortably 7-3 on the scoreboard. They had to work for it. But a decent result nevertheless against Team Heretics.
Yeah, perfect start to the series. Heretics made it work for them, particularly early on, and some pretty large clutch moments from M80 across this opening map. But they set themselves up so nicely to close this one out in a 2-0.
Yeah, funny old kind of match, as I was kind of pointing out.
Running the predictions again, M80
a lot of the numbers, a lot of the stats say it was a lot closer than the scoreboard in the end highlighted. But even again, you look at that round, the last round, clutch strategy.
No, you'd have to keep
all going
subbing
the way
to
of
keep it.
M80.
Like,
that
you
was the main
only have to
difference
sub once
point
and you have
in
it forever.
this series or in this map.
Fabian
with
wants
Bank.
another hammer,
And
he's
as we know,
feeling
going
for it,
into
bro. If he
Conflict,
wins
second
another hammer,
preference map for
then
M80, very,
you turn the
very
game to
strong
farm
map.
this game.
It's going to be very difficult.
Listen to
imagine
Heretics
Team
comms on
Heretics
YouTube video, and the
if they can't
IGL
beat them
didn't
on
give
Bank,
a call
a
to
map
80% of the
that
time.
M80 don't necessarily like.
What
all that
video did you watch? Whose
I
video?
don't know how they're going to get it done on Consulate.
Yeah, seeing that path forward
If
for
the meaty
Heretics
Molly
is
charm
very,
too.
very
Yeah, go
rough.
get it, bro.
I think as well.
Oh, he's one of the goats. Seb, if Ellis, are you going to be playing next season, or are you going to be streaming? I mean, I might.
break apart a little bit. The
I might.
timeout. We've got that
I don't know.
insight, and so they'll need to try and.
I don't usually. I stopped streaming. Bro, when I was streaming, I streamed for like a month straight. I had like 1.8k subs or something.
Upor had a
Good
4K.
vibes.
He had some good performances.
It's
a lot
Strix,
of the
thank you
numbers
for tier
that we were
1.
talking about pre-match for
Thank you for the
Heretics
19
did
month.
kind of come through fruition.
Appreciate you.
But ultimately, we
Which
saw
match are you most excited
improved
or
performances
looking
for
forward
M80.
to today?
Likes
Let's
of Hot
see what
Coal,
there
for
is.
example, right? He was only a 90 FPS going into today, and he was a clear standout. He had so many big
D plus
moments. Think
versus
about
FaZe, because I hope the D plus get 2-0 by FaZe. That I'm looking forward to.
Today for M80,
OXG versus SSG should be good, and G2 versus.
So they got more out of Gavin. They got more out of Hot and Cold. They had really good set plays,
Who's
good
G2
strategy.
play
They
today?
won
Let me
big
check.
clutch moments. You think about a 1v4. Plant denial from
If
Gavin,
anyone.
that's just stealing around. Like, especially in a game that was looking to be quite close for a large majority of it.
Sebx
where at
Willie,
one
number
point
one
it was a
champ, 24-hour
3-4
stream. We
scoreline
could
in
run it
favor of
back. You
M80,
guys
and
know.
then
You guys
bang,
know
bang,
those
bang,
ones.
Game's done. 7-3.
You guys have seen the number one champ achieved many times here.
A team, especially throughout the group stage of an international event that has the potential to go really
Right,
far. In M80, of course.
G2 play against
the potential
Black
to go very far
Dragons
at this point.
today.
Yeah, win the whole thing.
It's very rare where we find
Is
ourselves
that
in a
right?
position during a round
No,
where
they
we
already
count them
played.
out. I mean, how many 3v5s, for instance, over the course of Bank, where we were kind of like, oh, it doesn't look amazing, but they have the pieces that they can align to find win conditions.
back, that
And we
was the
did
best.
see that on several
Matt,
occasions.
What makes this team so strong?
Cost
The
is
strategy
kills,
from,
objective.
having a world-class coach in Fabian, clutch factor, star power.
Kills, objective,
there's a
something,
reason why they won the
trades.
Munich major. We go to a short break. On the other side,
let's
we go to
complain.
Consulate.
Do an IRL stream with Willie. Might be time. Some still can't. Like, yeah, can we go back to the Elevate game? I assume that's over as well, though. Yeah, 7-4 Elevate. Elevate beat Wildcard. Holy shit. By the way, R6 is up for East. If anyone was wondering. Is this back up there now? Survive. Oh yeah, survival rate. Yeah, so kills, objectives, survivable traits. So it's basically like an overall percentage score of like how it's supposed to show how effective you were in the game. I personally don't think it does that sometimes. I don't think it tells the full picture because there's ways of farming cost. Like betas have high cost. But it doesn't mean that you are a beta if you have high cost either. So it just means that like you have to watch the games really to know what's going on. Yeah, playing right now. Good shit. Do we still get packs? Yes, I believe you still get packs in the drops. How is SR doing in SI? I missed the last game. So they lost. They beat G2 2-0, lost to D plus 2-0, got beat by FaZe 2-1. So not awful, but not great either. What problems are? Who plays today? So the games that we have today are, my friend, Heretics versus M80, Elevate versus Wildcard, Fluxo W7M versus Secret, which will be a good game. That'll be a really good game. Probably what we're going to watch next, maybe. D plus versus FaZe, OXG versus SSG. Save had 100% cost off of 15 rounds yesterday in Night Haven. Yeah, because he was playing the objective a lot. He was defusing. He was like trading people, getting C4s. Like,
Jack, fresh. Oh my god, please, can you sign this photo of you?
How do you have this photo?
Please, we're really big fans, actually. Can you tell us about this photo?
No, I shouldn't.
Well, this is actually Mama Fresh delivered this.
Excellent.
Towards us. Thank you.
My mother has been providing photos again.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you all for the broadcast. Thank you so much. Lovely to meet you.
should we go shoot? No. Are we trying Spook? Are we checking Spook? Is that what we're gonna go with? No K? How do we know there's no K? Spoon! Spoon? Should we go with Spoon? Yeah? What does this mean? Scoop? Could it be Scoop? It's our last guess, guys. Swoop or Scoop? Bro. Stoop, scoop, swoop. It's swoop, scoop, scoop.
Every Six Invitational final.
Bro! I don't know what to do!
They leave a mark that doesn't fade.
I feel like Scoop's gonna be no C. Alright. Yeah, Swoop. Did we do it? Did we rip it? Did we rip it?
Everybody always talks about being mentally prepared for a game.
Are you sure? It's our last guess, guys.
No one really knows what that looks like, especially.
Alright, I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip
Well,
it.
M80 flexed their muscles towards the end of Bank. In the end, a 7-3
Scoop, you used
victory
W?
on the scoreboard.
No, I
Looks
didn't,
comfortable. They did have to
motherfucker.
work for it. They were tested by Team Heretics, who now head over to Consulate to see if they can take on the Munich major champions on one of their stronger maps. Like, this is the problem. You
On the
have to get the
fucking
job done
buzzer
on Bank.
beater, you know?
couldn't. Now M80
You know what we're
in
gonna do
the
to
hot
celebrate,
seat here.
guys?
And with that, if they win,
100K raffle,
they'll get
baby!
4 points, and they'll book their place into an upper bracket position.
Which is where you want to be if you want to make a run towards that hammer. I think it's going to be incredibly
Bang,
difficult
bang,
to
bang,
foresee a
baby.
team do it from the lower bracket. So
huge,
critical for M80, and they'll be looking to
Huge.
get this one done
Fucking
cleanly.
W chat,
All right,
bro.
let's head into Consulate.
Give
It is
yourselves
the
a round of
second
fucking
map
applause.
of this series. M80 looking for the clean 2-0.
Give yourselves a round of applause, baby. 100K down the fucking barrel.
All right, well, this game's taking a little longer to start. Oh, we have some fun.
Three,
on these.
two, one,
go.
go. On the buzzer, bro. On the fucking buzzer. On the fucking buzzer. Holy shit. I'm feeling gonna stun me well. Yeah. That's fucking.
Oh, well, that worked.
Fucking team effort is the vibes are electric.
Not by the
right
minute,
now.
by the word.
Should we get Zofia buff? Bro, I actually think yes.
I mean, you got
I'm actually loving a bit of Zofia. Bro, does anyone remember Prime Zofia?
Well,
M81
a
map
tough
1,
ask
yeah.
now for Heretics. That's going to be the storyline for this particular map. Curious to see.
Spoit
how
animated
they
anymore.
go on
Haven't watched in a
Consulate.
while.
They
Nah,
begin
he's on
defense,
Shellfire
probably
Rebellion,
the
boss
right
man.
Position where you want to be against
I forgot to
M80.
predict.
And again, for
Is-
M80,
is
they're
it over already?
Points that skyrocket up into second. They play again tomorrow, guys, so they have the opportunity to go above Weibo, but Weibo also play Team Heretics tomorrow. They control their own fate for the #1 spot, so there's actually nothing.
To be fair, I think everyone forgot the prediction was on because we were too busy on the Wordle. We were all too busy going crazy on the fucking Wordle. Elegance make Willie Nelson watch anime? Are you fucked, bro? I don't even watch anime. I'm not gonna convince them to watch that shit.
2-0 if they are.
There's no way
get
dudes
out
watch
of
anime.
Groups safely. It seems unlikely, you would think, against M80. But if you
When
wanted
Jaeger
to add
street
the
screen had a
caveat,
good gun,
they
peak
actually
siege, not
played
even
that
asking
game
for a
after
scope.
the
Yeah, bro,
Weibo
actually was
game.
genius.
So if Weibo beat Team
Anime's
Heretics
ass.
tomorrow,
Hot
M80
dudes
know
watch
full well
anime.
then they can't get the
Hot
top
dudes
spot.
do not watch
Just ease
anime,
off the
G.
gas a little bit.
The old.
I don't know it. I don't know. Like, bro, do people actually watch?
Saving strategy.
I think 50%.
Yeah, but going to watching anime tells you everything you need to know about anime.
As much as it pains to say, probably.
Tells you
The
everything you need
bans
to know about
for
anime.
this first half, however, Ying,
Fanboys love anime, that's what I'm
Azami,
saying.
And
That's what I'm saying.
Fenrir. Heretics
Think it's
start
just
out
blokes watch anime,
defense.
that's what I'm saying.
Decide to be on for
But Pokemon's not like a
Consulate,
proper
but
anime though.
not
It's like basically a
going to be
kids show.
comfortable
It's like
playing
Dragon
against
Ball. Like
M80
it's Dragon
when
Ball.
there's everyone down in the series,
Dragon
and
Ball's
this is
not like
one
a
of their
very
better
die-hard
maps.
anime. It's like
It's going to be rough.
it was more for
And
kids.
I think
like,
we did see
yes, I know
cracks start
Pokemon
to
is
form in
technically
the
an anime, but it's not the same as
from
like
Heretics. That's not an
Attack on
assumption.
Titan shit, is it? Like it's not the same.
Time out.
They're loving their Thorn usage.
They have been loving their Thorn usage.
Do I think that as an adult male you should be watching
their
fucking
entire success on this map is going to hinge on
Pokemon?
just
Not
the-
really, no. But I think it was acceptable when you were a
absolutely not, but I do
kid.
like Thorn here on Consulate. A lot of entry positions and being able to push attackers from being able to get a quick, comfortable entry to maybe then having to push forward because of the Razor Bloom shell.
It's not the same. It's not the same shit, is it? There's different genres of anime. Well, I mean, Pokemon and like Dragon Ball is like acceptable for kids. That's what I'm saying.
Plus
Attack on Titan greater than Breaking Bad. This guy needs banning out the chat with fucking haste.
Where it used to be kind of
absolutely seething right now.
Remember, you jump in,
I don't know.
Gunner's just going straight into
he goes in anyway.
They're fully grown.
He's not even baiting. He's just like, hello, I'm going straight through. Double kill for Gunner. Well, I'll tell you what. Forget about it being dead. Gunner's like, yeah, we're just going to send it straight through. He's just sitting in CO, and now we can go for the plant.
A great plant position. The cross covered. Minute 40. Plenty of time for a reattempt if required, but I doubt that will be the case.
Someone close, and at that point, the Tachanka's useless because he's got one job. That's to deny the actual vault in. Gunner just timed it perfectly. I mean, that is a beautiful round from
Good round from M80, bro.
I'm just mesmerized.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like watching anime...
No hesitation.
As an adult male,
to describe it.
It's just
kind
crazy.
Of what I was going to touch on was you see a lot of players sometimes they'll go for the vault in and straight back out. It's usually for things like
in World War II, right? When those dudes went to stop the Nazis,
for the Shamik launcher
would you feel
to get to the end point
more
of the cycle,
safe
jumps
knowing that those soldiers
very, very minuscule amount of damage
watched anime or they didn't watch anime? What type of soldiers would you want defending your nation? The anime watching ones or the non-anime watching ones? Simple question.
And he just pushes through. Helps get one kill, gets his own kill on the second, and the round is pretty much over at that point.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Oh, here is a look back at that play.
Bang, and that's it. Because at that point, those two being dead, the only thing left is you've got the Tachanka, who's a room over, but he's, again, his role isn't really to then push back into the room.
Yeah.
Really solid round from M80.
Yeah, very clean.
I want a soldier with a pot belly and a pack of Bensons and hedges. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Watching anime so they can aura farm on the field. Nah, you'd prefer they didn't want. You'd prefer the ones that didn't watch anime.
It's basement for the follow-up here from
Elon Musk watches anime and he is rich. That has nothing to do with anything.
You've got amazing strategies.
Is Elon Musk like a tough dude? I don't think so. He's a rich dude, yes.
A lot of those, but also the team. And then you couple that with technically good players. That's how you
non-anime watchers. Anime watchers tend to be incredibly neurotic and emotional.
Only one element of that.
That's
you've got technically good players.
I don't know about that,
but to back it
John
up.
Cena loves anime.
I'd say that's probably like an A.
John Cena was an
John Cena confidence.
Is a steroid taking
confidence to execute on those plays. Then
scripted wrestler.
It could be the best striker in the world.
Fucking watches anime.
Have a high success rate.
We head to basement for the second round. As this series has gone
it's
on,
Sanya's hard Naruto fan. That's true. Yeah, but like, again, like Naruto is like another one of the. Naruto falls under the same category as like
a close competitive game,
as like Dragon Ball or Pokemon. Like they're not like it's not a crazy anime like fucking Attack on Titan or fucking solo leveling or whatever the fuck it's called. Or one like it's not the same.
Taking good map space.
There's a total difference between those. Like. I don't think I have to explain the difference. I think that you guys can see, you know?
The opening kill onto Upor, who's had a rough go of things when it comes to those opening deaths, as we saw back on Bank. That'll be his first one here on Consulate. Deals with a Lesion, so who's got generative utility with the goo mines. And the shock drone of Gunner getting to work.
Bro, you're saying Mr. Beast watches anime. It's not about how rich dudes are. Like, that's not what I'm saying.
Another logic bomb.
Loads of rich and successful people probably watch anime. That's not what I'm saying.
Here comes Kino.
I just think that, like, you know.
Nitro avoided.
Little bit feminine.
Gets a headshot onto Grubby. And this round's now also looking null and void.
So you don't watch animation film?
There's just nothing you can do, Heretics. And M80 are all over the bomb site. Oscar coming in too late. Got one and then done. 2-0 start for M80.
I mean, if you like watching romance or action movies, it's not the same type.
I agree, Fabian. Really good. really good.
And me walking them down, bro. At this M80's map, I think it's fucking over. It's over as fuck. Dragon Ball and Pokemon ain't an anime and peak series. Like, it's different, right? Like, it is different. Like, and again, like...
No, but I said I'm not making it to not let them roll over on the move.
And the most successful people watch anime. I mean, if you go to like the top 100 like most successful people, I don't think that the majority of them watch anime. Or the top 1,000, or top 10,000. I'd argue that most of them don't watch anime.
They're not being given a lot of room and a lot of time. M80 are just
so that's like that's definitely not true.
with the way that they're attacking in these rounds. Look at that. Minute
we need to do the
50,
raffle. Raffle.
Map control. And this is based with minute 20 on the clock. And they're already in cafeteria.
I mean, there's so many different elements.
Naruto's anime.
It
is. I'm not saying like that it's not.
Being able to communicate
Bro, just watch
is nearly
what you want.
impossible.
They wouldn't have.
Some of it does
they wouldn't
just
have
take
R-rated
innate synergy
animes
and being able to
if it was for kids.
The key parts
You even
of the
heard?
attack.
No, I've never heard of any of this.
As they are discussing, and
I'm not saying that they can't have R-rated ones. Like that's. I think it's the genre. It's just crazy.
Well, if Bank was a little bit more back and forth and the scoreboard maybe not quite as reflective, this so far has been dominant from M80. Begin on Consulate. These two attacking rounds have not been close. So we head to Piano and Exposition for the third round, the third attempt for Heretics to try and get on the board. Again, they bring the Thorn. They didn't in the previous round. In fact, they also bring the Allah again.
The drone is ready to go.
Now the Thorn certainly can slow down quick attacks with the Griswold Mines and the Razor Blooms. That might end up being a slower paced round here by M80 as they bring the Montang for the first time in place of the Blitz.
It's so funny conflating someone watching one episode of Naruto with an actual anime connoisseur trying. Yeah, like it's not the same, I don't think.
Logic Bomb regen for Gunner will be a useful tool on the map cleared.
That's a very simple question, guys, and nobody answered, so. Would you prefer your country is going to war?
They'll then look to connect.
Your country's going to war.
Breach from Gunner.
Would you prefer that your entire military were anime enjoyers, or that they were not anime enjoyers?
Double the information instead of following the drone because you're playing that Monty.
Dead.
And straight into me.
Bro, they're actually getting destroyed.
Off the back of the Logic Bomb, I imagine, just doesn't hear anyone super close by, walks through, then gets the information.
Non-anime enjoyers. Anime enjoyers.
Yeah, this is very, very strong right now from M80. Impact from Oscar to try and annoy the Monty. Good shot onto Gavin. And nuisance again, but Oscar then just outnumbered. Hot and cold, good pistol shot. Skeptic by himself. One to the close right. Now he knows he's there. And 3-0 territory. Logic Bomb again giving away his position. Fuser does go for the kill.
Bro, these guys are actually beast on Contra. It's
down
insane.
inside of Piano. Now M80 can set up for the 3v1 post plant. Skeptic just looks
all the anime watchers
are
like, so pissed off right now.
The face of defeat. At least get 1 or 2 for the stats.
Now, good spot for Gunner towards top yellow. It's 3-0 for M80.
You yourself
very quick work
just
of
said
people so far on Consulate.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with that. I asked the question. I asked a very simple question.
Heretics to call a tactical timeout that will take place after this additional ban phase. The unfortunate reality is that 60 seconds is not long enough to discuss what's going wrong in this matchup. I think it's
just have the anime strats and the Naruto run to flee from missiles and bullets. No. No.
Well, the Dokkaebi was rather strong in the last round for the low.
The good as well, but now you've got the option to play Blitz, Monty.
Yo, V10, thank you for the prime.
We get any information.
Maybe anime isn't like crazy like bad. I think but the fan base like that it might be the fan base that makes it like people be more hands off because the fan base for anime is fucking insane.
No. I'm trying to tune my ears.
That could be a fair observation to make. That's a fair observation to make.
I mean,
that sounds very reasonable because it is actually the fan base that makes people not like it, you know.
I think I did hear somebody say they don't respect us, and that is a pretty good call.
Because you said something ignorant like my ass off. You don't know anything about anime, but you judge the whole thing by Dragon Ball. They didn't even get a manga award.
It's like M80 are treating Heretics.
A manga award? Holy shit, bro! What are we talking about here? I didn't even say that. I said the Dragon Ball and stuff like that. That's like kids shows.
There's nothing they can do to stop us, and even this push here by Gunner,
I said I don't think they're the same as like Die Hard.
Very, very unlikely make that push if this were like main stage SI against FaZe Clan. Like you just don't make that push.
You don't want to see them when they're angry. Bro, they'll probably
confidence to pull off a play like that on main stage.
They'll probably start trying to fucking throw power balls at me, invisible power balls and shit like that.
M80 look incredibly comfortable at the moment. This may be one of the few times
I think a lot of people don't say they watch anime because of the videos of the fan base. I think it's like what puts people off it, I guess, because you associate
to be fair, they did actually play
associating
Weibo
like the
yesterday as
show
well,
with the
and they beat
fans.
Weibo
That's-
7-4.
there's
It was
definitely
the only
that.
map that they did win in that series. So
And there is
they've been able to
definitely
play
levels
again
to
today.
anime.
So
Like let's not
you
fuck
kinda
about
then,
here. Like
for
they're not all the
future
same.
matches when teams play M80, say in the playoff bracket, they'll probably look to this and think, well, that's one map we kind of have to take away. But the strength of M80 is they've got a deep map pool.
Yeah, obviously.
Bank is their most banned map themselves. Borders the other one. And so they just pretty much beat Heretics on Bank anyway. So if the
I associate anime with fam. I think that's what a lot of people do, to be fair.
Success, that's a deep map pool.
I'll watch regular show, American cartoon, but I wouldn't watch
For
anime
what it's
even if I
worth,
was paid.
it doesn't
They're
mean a
boring.
whole lot, but
I feel like the stories
whenever
might
we
be
have new
good.
maps,
Like I don't
M80
actually
did not
know.
ban Fortress in this series. So if they're not running around banning Fortress as well, then it's an even more extensive map pool. Fourth round we go.
Anime is part of a different culture that people often think is bad. I mean, bro, I think probably the people who make the animes probably would agree that like a lot of
Heretics looking to try and mate them here on the map entry.
Like, the story can be good, but the fan base can definitely like deter people from watching things.
Facilitate and allow that lurk in, and
another opening kill. That's 4 straight.
Well, despite that, Oscar does fall.
4 straight opening kills. Grubby probably now sensing that I've got to get on the front foot. I've got to be the one to try and maybe swing something, find a kill.
I also don't watch like a crazy amount of TV, to be honest.
Surrounding us and pushing. It's going to be UPaul that does that job. Gets rid of the line and
if you want a good DM, just stay clear from my hero.
Deathmark activated by Diffuser onto UPaul's
Is that
position.
one? Is that one?
Get out of break room.
Yeah, the work from the Deimos in this round has been really good from M80.
They lose Gunner though to Flexi. Finally, Heretics making a stand.
When
in
I was
one
a
of these
kid, I used to
rounds.
watch some Dragon Ball type shit.
And with Diffuser low, Heretics in the most winnable position they've been in any of these consulate rounds. Flash, full white Flexi, so push back down server stairs. No. Flexi will activate the glasses. Oh, but UPaul from above, and he gets the double. 3 in the round for UPaul.
Some animes are just super
just
sexualized.
was the opening death in the prior 2 rounds. Another struggle
weird,
for him.
and then others
but
are
luckily
just
then
insane.
picks up 3 in this round, and Heretics are on the board.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like the Dragon Ball, I think the reason why the Dragon Ball community is probably not too bad is because like most of the people who watch it or watched it were like kids when they watched it. So like they just like go with fun memories of it. It's a pretty cool show. Some good moments and whatever. Like I don't think there's crazy like weird. I haven't seen any crazy weird Dragon Ball fans anyway. Or like Pokemon, for example. Like
testing map entry, right? They weren't allowing the
a lot of people associate with like positive memories from childhood, right?
Ground and then start manipulating the map and throwing that defensive structure off.
I used to know someone from high school anime, and the guy
These
was
guys
up there,
are
but
incredibly mechanically gifted. We have seen that at this event so far. There's a reason they've qualified in the first place, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the people that I know who are like anime maxis are usually weird. That's what I'm saying.
You know, stand the test of these next 2 rounds then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you destroy my whale scene from Goku was genius when you were a kid. But I was sat there in the living room ready to fucking power up.
Although
I was ready to power up watching that
the
shit.
second least played map.
Try Demon Slayer
Only
or
one
Attack on Titan, I think.
Play in front of Cafe.
Your opinion
which
would
is the
change.
least
Let's
played
see.
map.
Let's see.
And the most defensive.
Maybe one day.
So it's still not
Maybe one
looking
day.
good for Heretics.
Maybe one day I'll give it a blast.
Only 1 defensive round right now is not enough. This needs to get to 3-3 if they're going to have any chance.
There's so many though, and there's like so many mixed opinions as well. Like
to play Monty and Blitz because you didn't ban one of them and you took out the Dockerby.
Hello, mother.
You get
How are
both
you?
now.
To be fair, trap heavy here from Heretics, so they have
no matter
tools
what.
to, on a surface level, counter these particular
I
operators.
don't know, bro.
But
I just don't know if I'm like.
it could be overwhelming.
I don't know if I would be that type of guy.
Gunner, lurk mode activated once again. This time through yellow.
Attack on Titan is the most
5
level
death mark targets
peak
available.
use of
That's a
human
good start
free
though
will.
from
I have
Flexi
no
to
idea
find
what
the
that
opening
even
kill.
means.
First time we see that from Heretics. Oscar to double down, gets rid of Gunner on that yellow stairs lurk.
Do you enjoy any of the game other than
More
R6?
aggression from Heretics here
Bro,
on a
do
basement
you know what
side
game
where
I
they
actually
push
like?
on
And a
the
lot of
first
people
floor,
probably don't
denying
even know what it
entry
is.
positions. And
I
they're
used
also
to like,
playing
but it's
around
kind of
the
ruined
shields.
now.
They haven't really had
Was
contact
Ark.
with
Did anyone know that
Team
game?
Rocket
Ark.
Who have actually gone
Similar
for
to
more
Rust with
direct basing
dinosaurs
it
and
through
fucking
electrical.
turrets and shit.
So
It's
this
pretty
push
genius.
for M80 hasn't worked.
But the game kind of is
because
kind of
Diffuser
ass
and
now
Gunner
because like they
losing
kind of
their lives
ruined it.
early, trying to be the more aggressors offside.
The servers didn't get wiped or anything, and it made it like really unpopular. But I think when that game was like in its peak, it was
impossible
fucking
for
really
M80,
good.
but with now when you're 3 versus
really,
5
really good.
down and you've got double shield, the shields aren't
On
as
game,
effective.
maybe it's a bit of an on game. Yeah, bro, 200
Yes,
gigabyte
it's
download is
down to
insane.
Gavin
I
here
seen
to
that the other
really
day.
play
Like,
off both of them.
it
This is
never
like
used to
protect
be
the
like
president
that.
right now.
It never used to be like that. I love those type of games, you know, like where you like build a base, it's open world, people can raid you. Like,
You're on, though.
I like that for that reason. I think
And off
Roster's a little bit linear compared to Arc, maybe.
Oh, drop down hollow, Flexi from behind. There goes Gavin. Well, they couldn't quite protect the President. And it is now down to both of the Shield boys in Hot Gold and Kino. They did get the trade with the pistol from the Monty.
Those pistols now can barely get 330. Yeah, bro, I think PC is literally just designed to just get worse. Like, I don't know why it does that.
To play compact. Play for the trade. 60 seconds. Don't let this opportunity slip.
Well, you know they're going to push. So you know they can push because they're shields. But you got to push them into crossfire angles where they have to, you know, clear a left side and a right side, and they just simply won't be able to do both. Let them push towards you. There's the double push up, and Newport
gets
the
you need to have a NAS PC to run Arc? You probably do. No joke.
For Heretics, that's 2 straight. 1 more to go in the half. They can get this to 3-3. They've been able to overcome.
How do you feel about Apex? I used to love it when it first came out. When it first came out, fun fact, when Apex first came out, I was a top 10 player. I was in the top 10. There was 3 pros that were top 10 from Siege, and another top 10 player was Shaiko. Shaiko was top 10 as well. CFC is a quality game, but I used to like. Don't blame him. I used to like Sea of Thieves.
They're running so many traps, I just want to get off the shield.
What happened was I was playing it one day, I was like, wow, there's actually no progression in this game. Only skins.
This might be repeat territory.
I was like, wow, this is fucking, that's a shame.
As Diffuse is
I think Hot and Car's turned.
Do you play any other sports games? Yeah, I used to
shield, mate. Come on.
I play FIFA every year, reluctantly. I buy it every year. And
in fairness, I mean, like,
my maths teacher stopped teaching us a month before GCSE because he went pro in Apex. That's pretty cold.
Tripwire connectors, goo mines. I mean,
it's pretty cold.
It's quite a few.
It's quite a few, but not. It's not the reason they lost the round, though.
No. It's probably just more so the general
sentiment. But yeah, when Apex first came out, it was decent. It was decent.
Yep. So Brava Twitch.
I think if you're from the UK, you probably play FIFA.
It's like, and this is the game of the cut and mouse. So we're going to play Shields.
What do you make of COD nowadays, bro? I buy the COD every year. I'm just like, oh my god. It ends up just shitter and shitter every single year. It ends up worse every single year somehow, and I'm like, you know what?
How long Shields have dominated.
It's a shame because that game is like kids play it now, and it's like that game was made for the fucking unks, bro.
As Gavin just gets a 2-minute 40.
That game was for the unks, bro. We want Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2.
Through the window.
We don't want any of this fucking new shit.
And it's not ideal for Heretics who have just started to build momentum.
But to finish,
even putting M80 slightly on tilt.
But to finish your point, keeping
like GTA, bro, I love GTA. I was a GTA 5 maxi.
Good, but it's also the fact that even the trap meta has its own inbuilt counter already.
Last card could just BO3. Yeah, probably. No joke. Probably was.
Well, M80 might sense they've got the opportunity to play more fast-paced now because they're not bringing shields. They've got the opening pick.
I used to play Black Ops 2 when I was 12. I was probably like 12 when Black Ops 2 came out. That was the time to be alive, bro. We've been trying to convince Willie to play some GTA. When GTA 6 drops this year, you'll see him playing some 100%.
Well, that's a chance for Gunner. Just didn't straight away. I think
most media aims to make the game the most money by targeting kids. Well, yeah, because think about it. Who has the time to dedicate all of their hours towards playing video games? Kids, right?
And it's now around this point.
But what we did was that we made games
find something back the other way.
Kids would ultimately have played whatever was in front of them. I think Fortnite ruined a lot of games because Fortnite desensitized kids a lot. No swearing, no blood, no violence, no. Like, it was very easy to play. So I think what happened was that kind of transitioned into every other game. So yeah, I think that because I think Fortnite came out when Fortnite came out in 2015. I want to say maybe a little bit later.
A little poke on a Skeptic. There we go. I think maybe
I got my account reset on GTA from when it glitching back in the day, bro. Who didn't?
Disrupt him just enough that Hot and Cold could get close, get the kill.
I think Fortnite affected a lot of games. Fortnite definitely changed the industry standard. Yeah, 2017. So it encapsulated pretty much the full children's audience. Like
massive here from
Battle Pass. Yeah, like you say, like that all came from that, you know.
So for Uport, 40 seconds left. Hot and Cold.
Don't get me wrong, I liked Fortnite when it came out. Like who didn't, bro? Like let's be honest, all you guys were running some Fortnite, bro. Everyone wanted that fucking victory royale type shit.
Heretics as M80 are running around.
It definitely had negative effects on the gaming industry.
Derby again. Putting this SMG to work.
Well, they can't really plant. This Vert is making it so challenging.
Well, Diffuse is going to go for it anyway into Expo.
Everybody plays Fortnite.
Diffuser gets off. He gets the down onto Upor. What a flick. But into red time now, the 1v1. Grubby still up above in CO. Kino looking for a different plant position and has found it inside of Expo. Grubby finds him anyway from above. 3 straight for Heretics.
My teammates are sweating.
Here, Fabian.
Bro, when Fortnite
They're
first came
building
out,
the
though,
momentum here on Consulate and starting to test M80 on one of their stronger maps.
Ramp, and if you could do that, you were like a beast. Wall
Fabian
ramp,
starting to get a
hop
little
on top
frustrated.
of that bitch with the AR, with the gold score, and
question
just gunning
things.
down on those fuckers.
It was
Like,
looking
that was
so easy. They were
that was peak
3-0
Fortnite,
up.
bro.
They were running rampant.
Got 9k hours on Fortnite. Holy shit.
And this is exactly where you want to be if you're Heretics. Get M80 just a little bit on edge.
Push them a little bit closer to the blowtorch. It is low defense for M80.
That's the problem. That's the problem, isn't it? So you've got to carry this. This round here is so important.
Yeah, Heretics playing good,
You've got to
bro.
make it 4 straight.
Back
You've
in
got
the
to
game.
force even the tactical
Back in the game.
You've got to continue to
I'm a
put
Fortnite pro.
M80
Oh, W,
off
bro.
their game.
W.
From
What are your
the mental side of
earnings?
things.
Yeah.
Have you tried Arc Raiders? The game is addicting. Bro, I haven't played it.
There's a personnel and strategy.
I kind of looked at it. I looked at it. Like, I watched videos and stuff, and I was like, this just looks terrible. But everyone I know who's playing it is, like, enjoying it. So maybe I'm just like,
we're on defense.
maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. But I know a lot of people are enjoying it right now.
7th round is critical.
It's going to be intriguing, though, if we...
I was second year in high school, didn't have a console, so I played Fortnite on my sister's ex-boyfriend's PS until it came out on mobile.
Well, it would be 4 straight rounds.
Were you a mobile genius on Fortnite?
Naturally, a 4-3 scoreline, probably
I've got
not.
5k on
You
Rust.
had the caveat of 4 straight. Yeah, maybe.
I have.
Just as a wake-up call, like, hey, boys, what's going on? We've lost 4 straight. Like, come
Placed
on,
top 50
pull
and
your heads in,
54
'cause
in
it's not
Europe
really
on
gonna be
20 Fortnite. That was like
that
Cash
much of
Cup.
an issue, I think, moving forward here for
It's
M80
body cam
with
underrated.
defense,
Haven't seen many
etc.
people playing it. I think it was cool. It was like a cool gimmicky thing when it came out, but I don't think it's very good.
To very briefly speak during the
Exactly. Well, that's the thing.
Yeah, Arc Raiders is amazing. I mean, I might actually have to give it a go. Have you played Marvel Rivals? When it first came out, I played it a little. Thought it was pretty fun. Kind of like similar. It's obviously Overwatch, basically, just with Marvel characters. Pretty fun. But nah, it's not for me.
Expo as well, the opening site choice here from M80.
Heard someone say that GA6 is going to be a subscription-based game. You have to buy some things for real money.
Only 1 opening kill for Heretics so far. Now you're on for the attack.
If GTA 6 is the last ever GTA, I think that would be decent. Like, if they did a subscription base, like it was like $12 a month or something, that would be better. Because let's be honest, GTA, if they're going to make us buy that shit for like £100, which is insane.
Assumption that that's the case with Heritage.
I have a teammate with 2.5k hours on 5M. That's not crazy. I've seen like a lot of people playing that. Like,
Blitz in play.
I guess like people use that to escape their real life and they play as like an online character, I guess. Did you see the Snake trailer for Year 11? I haven't yet. I might have to watch it after this game.
On this composition.
Do you see Overwatch 2 is going back to only Overwatch and they are adding 5 new heroes? No.
Yeah, but also below.
Bro, Siege is supposed to be going back to Siege, just to Siege from Siege X. Like,
decent amount of that
so maybe it's like the a lot of the publishers like, oh, we made a mistake. We need to go back to like what made us good in the first place, kind of thing.
You got the vert anyway. So M80 are all around the map right now.
Maybe that's how it is.
Which means it's likely
I don't
they'll
like
be
Siege. Why
more
not?
than happy to contend a lot
You don't
of
like
these
Siege
positions
X?
against Heretics.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people didn't like it too much.
Early, the logic bombs used early.
Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, I think so. The most hours I have in one game is like 6 on FC24, FC25.
Into these M80
Are you like just a FIFA enjoyer, basically?
Towards positions like medium.
R6 go back to Year 4, I'd be down for
that.
that.
The blitz. And the blitz is
I'd be
not
down
like the
for that.
multi. It's very easy to hit like a shoulder shot.
Copying Marvel Rivals now wouldn't shot. I mean, they lost like a bunch of their market share to them, so would make sense.
Super critical for later in the round. Not having those glasses
66 game mode, they added in Siege's ass, I agree.
Smokes that they do have available.
I like 4 goes Siege too.
So does Gavin.
W's, bro.
Heretics on the attack are looking very clinical. There's the Nitro from Hot and Cold. Double.
Big round from Hot and Cold.
Double kill Nitro makes it a 2v3. Diffuser is not going to get brought back up. He's top 4 secretary.
Big pick from Flexi.
Though up close. SMG. U-Paw and Flexi combined. That's 4
They're fighting
straight
hard in this
rounds
match.
for Heretics. Let's go. They've got the energy back.
I started playing Siege at 9. How old are you now? Holy shit. I played U-Paw in a rank game
Will
last
we
week.
get a timeout from Fabian?
It's mental.
The answer is no.
If they went back to Year 4, they'd make mads and they would
We are
make
heading
mads
into the
stack,
8th
but
round. Fabian does not wilt under the pressure.
I think that's what they're working on. I think they have secure boot, which should help a little
but
bit.
what I will say, Guz, is when
I
it was
played Rocket League. Yeah, I'm not very good at it. I think it's like a hardest game to be like really good at.
Heretics looked down and out.
Oh my goodness! If you put a split screen of their player cams from then to now, it looks like two completely different teams. They were dead silent. But they have now tapped into that energy, and they sense that they can be the ones to now tilt their opposition. This, at 0-3 as well, in favor of M80, this game felt absolutely over. There was no light at the end of the tunnel for Heretics, but they have sprung to life and made this game very, very intriguing. It was a nice nitro from Hot and Cold, but he was really the only one to have meaningful impact in that round.
Heretics have flipped this map on its head. 4 rounds running. Can they keep the momentum going against community major champions? Or can M80...
I think when they were doing better financially, that was a plan.
Fabian turn things around themselves.
Not a message.
The question before about when does Fabian call a timeout? You lose this round, it's a guarantee. Absolute guarantee. We go to basement.
Basement of Amaru, so I expect quick top floor here from Heretics.
But there's 3 players in the top floor right now for M80, and Gavin finds the early pick on the Flexi, deals with the Deimos. That's the start they need. Gunner as well gets rid of UPOR.
You think
Heretics want to continue to bring this pace. M80 are going to now match them.
I don't think so.
And if they want, they can fall back, play side.
Like if Fabian needs to take the
exactly
timeout,
they will do. Straight back down server stairs.
I used to play UPOR on PS4. That's mental. Yeah, he was a PlayStation enjoyer, wasn't he?
M80 and no timeout, no worries.
I think Siege Mobile's going to be really good, bro. I think Siege Mobile's going to be really good.
Yeah, really good counterplay there in terms of position and
hopefully no cheaters.
Awareness from M80. And then the ability to scatter back towards site quickly, efficiently, without losing any players on the trade, puts them in such a good position.
That's the one dominant factor for M80 on Consulate, again shining through, is the opening kills. They've just had so many rounds with the early advantages that they've been able to then take later into the rounds and make it difficult for Heretics. In terms of multi-kill so far, a 3K for UPOR and Flexi, a 4K for Grubby, and a 4K for Gunner. Heretics have been a bit better in the multi-kill department. They couldn't surely win this now, 3v5. Everyone well set over towards basement for the oncoming 3 players of Heretics with a minute remaining. Would take something very, very special and would well and truly put M80 on tilt if they lose it from here. I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but they are in a very strong position to take this 8th round.
50 seconds, diffuser out main, Oscar prepping for drop. Low percentage for Heretics, here we go.
Grubby trying to just play a little bit patient. Good turnaround headshot onto diffuser. He's low,
so is
Oscar.
Yeah, it's
even though they found that kill,
I know you missed when it
well
in Crystal playing on OG Consulate, bro. Yes, I do. I'll do anything to have it back.
He's found 2 with the pistol. Can Skeptic get involved to help on out? Almost got that kill through the hatch against Gunner. Gavin over towards security. So playing back close to site with Gunner split. This is possible for Skeptic, but he has to do so quickly. Opt for the fake plant to maybe try and draw out Gavin. Can he push Gavin and then maybe go for a plant inside a cafeteria? Pistol up, 5 seconds, got to get this kill. Around the corner, does get it. 2 seconds, got to get back, stick to plant quickly, and does do so. Gunner will drop and should be able to deny straight away, and he does, and M80 clutch on up. But that was closer than it needed to be in a 5v3.
Do they start to crumble? I think it's like a pressure thing, to be honest.
Yes and no, and then can't sure, but Gunner, provided he stays above, has such a strong position on Solus that forcing plan is tough. Attack M80.
I got a PC for FPS. I still use controller. Bro, get off the controller, G. Get off the controller, G. Let me turn these blue lights on. I'm not sure how much that'll add, but it might add a little. We never know. I think it's because Lottie may have moved the light here. Yeah, she's moved the light. 1 minute.
Reset our heads now. It's 5 rounds in a row and I think we're just panicking. Relax. These guys don't matter. This game don't matter. We're already through to the playoffs. So just reset ourselves. Get back to our standards. Basics, basics, basics is all I care about now. I don't care.
Is that better?
Just basics. Come on now! I want more than this! This is not good enough from us! We're a much better team than this! Come on, D!
Can't disagree with Fabian there, but he loves to get heated, doesn't he? You think back to Munich where he had the famous timeout.
Yeah, I do miss Spoit Godliest 2018 Consulate. What a time to be alive.
Home. They did not go home.
Is it any better?
But this, look, you're right. I mean, I think that always with the way Gunnar was playing, easy drop, easy denial. He knew exactly where Skeptic was because of where Skeptic got the final kill from security. Had to be in cafeteria. 4-4. But he is right. It is 5 rounds straight. They haven't really been at their very best. They finally get.
Why is the camera reddish color? I think maybe the setting has changed. Let me try and.
But it's
play
game
around
on
with it here.
into the 9th round. Timeouts for both teams have been taken.
Let me have a little play around with it here.
And I think also bringing that round back the way that they did for Heretics at least kind of says, all right, well, we're still.
Right,
we didn't win the round. We haven't continued the streak, but the momentum is still high.
Oh shit!
This match not being of critical importance and instead emphasizing that they want to get their basics right. Playing like this later in the tournament is when it becomes
quick kill. Kino on the pulse. Will get shut down early by Oscar for a quick push down through basement. That is a good start for Heretics.
Right.
It's just their 3rd opening kill of the match. They've converted on the other 2 rounds.
Oscar's really hit the jets here. He's already very deep over towards construction.
And for Kino, it's a pretty common spot as well to get information on the pulse, but the Sledge just decided to go for the quick solo entry. Could he get another one?
No, maybe we'll go searching for info.
I gotta close this.
Potentially spotted. He can continue to lurk basement for the remainder of this round, and M80 will need to be mindful of that potential.
Well, it is split.
Right.
Service towers means that for Heretics, with Oscar in that position this early on, that's putting a big threat on the basement bomb site.
Yeah, if M80 lose track of him, he can pose some
Flexi, careful.
questions. Yeah.
It is a little warm there. Yeah, Oscar's going to get very bored because he's not going to have to do much more now for the remainder of this round. Skeptic caught by Gunnar. You can see his health just tickling down. Finds that one actually on the
because
top
all my
floor,
friends use
no
script.
logic bombs actually on split.
I can't compete
It's a big loss
unless
for
I'm on
Heretics.
controller. Bro, then
The
you shouldn't play with them. Why would you want to play?
Floors
Why would you want to play with people who are on script, bro?
Outside of the site, Oscar actually is.
I miss old Siege videos and montages, bro. The bolo montages were fucking generational. And the Kickstarter ones.
Got some decent damage into Gunnar, and then Gunnar gets caught as well by Upor.
You still play ranked a lot. I haven't played this season or last. I've been boycotting the game.
Diffuser top floor, and then 2
maybe have an
basement
important
here
meeting.
for M80. An intriguing setup that could leave first floor vulnerable.
Yeah,
it is
Carl's
very
not fast
vulnerable
anymore.
because there is no on
Look at
top
that.
floor.
King is
there's
back.
only one player first floor. They're going double stack down below.
This boy coming back today. He'll be on the stream at some point today.
Aggressive Sledge.
No, bro, that was legit. You can ask the chat. That was legit. I ain't that legit.
The plant now inside of Tellers will be Flexi, but back up into the top floor. Diffuser did not give up on that second floor position. Now he didn't get traded. Hot and cold in,
big
but
pick
so
from
did
you,
Diffuser in the end, so they no longer have that top floor presence. It's only Gavin. Has to make his way up server stairs, but the smoke obscures the vision. Plant will go down successfully. And in the end, Upor hits the headshot. Heretics back on their game.
Holy shit.
Out of the timeout for M80. It's a loss.
Holy shit. Just
Fabian
doing this for Spoit,
is
bro. I haven't streamed in a
screaming
while.
at M80 to wake up because they're on the verge of losing one of their stronger maps.
Elegance.falcon. I change
I don't
account
know
often,
how
but
loud
you
they
can go look
came
at my
through stream,
Elegance.falcon account.
But the fact that we have headsets.
It's one of my more recent ones.
Walls, we are hearing that clear as day.
I think it came through loud and
I got rid of all my
clear.
accounts like a couple months ago. But I think
Docker
that's the only
beat
one I have
Valkyrie,
left.
the bands heading into the 10th round. Do we get to Cafe? The general consensus was after M81 Bank that this should be a shoo-in on Consulate.
It was 3-0 and it felt, for all intents and purposes, unlosable for M80.
Especially, yeah, when it goes up 3-0 on a very strong map for them, yeah, you add that in.
If you think that one was good, bro, you should have seen my
so
other
in the last
account.
6 months for M80, they've got a 7-3 record
was the
on
light-
Consulate.
that was the account where you keep it light.
Preference. They've only banned it 5 times.
I think I probably have like bot stats on there, let's be honest.
Against them 12 times. They've
It's all chatting about your wedding. Should do a fucking live stream on the wedding.
Beat Weibo on it yesterday, 7-4, and Weibo are in hot form. So this is massive right now from Heretics. And Fabian is pissed. I love angry Fabian. There's just something about it. I just love it.
He is content.
Newport up to double-digit kills. Quick summary on the 2 maps that have now played out, by the way, and we've got now a tie for top fraggers. Flexi and Gavin, both on 19 kills. And then you got Gunner with 17, Hot and Cold with 15. And on the side of Heretics, it's Grubby with 16.
Would you rather Prime Mega Fox with a dick or Hulk Hogan with a vagina?
It's the big 3
Hulk Hogan with a vagina on God.
and Newport. They're the big fraggers, and they're doing their job. The only downside, though, is
Hulk
Newport
Hogan
has
with a vagina on
early
God.
entries. 2-6 now, his record. The entry battle advantage has been massive for M80. The saving grace has been Grubby. He's actually 3-0.
Carv would prefer Hulk Hogan with a dick.
Huge round coming up here in the 10th.
Anyway, Carv.
Heretics have won 5 of the last 6 rounds.
In Dean Vale, you played 240 games, 6,500. Did you even lose a game? Probably not really.
A lot of area denial on offer this round from M80.
In Demon Vale, I had 14 accounts champ in Demon Vale.
Early round
only
here,
34 games. I had 14 accounts
denial
champ.
against the plant condition.
And it is also a setup that suggests to me, again, going for that kind of default plant through the window, repel in.
Is crazy.
It's just not going to be
just
possible.
Facts, bro.
Smoke, you got the
that was the first ever season somebody got 10,000 elo. Me and Willie got 10,000 elo.
From Diffuser, by the way. Oh, almost a freebie Oscar needed to find that kill. That
Go
would
look
be
at Willie's tracker from that season. He has 10k elo, I'm pretty sure. I had 10k elo that season as well.
Responds nicely with a Nitro. Great teamwork from M80. That's a missed opportunity for Heretics because you could have found the pick onto the Tachanka.
First ever, guys. It was the first ever #1 champion and first ever 10k elo, folks. Welcome back.
So a 5-5 now looking likely, unless Heretics can battle back into the round. Lovely shot on the upside down rappel from Spiral.
That is a good shot. And now Deathmark from Newport. And he's going to place it onto Kino, who's got one gas flame remaining.
Six Invitational. Nah, he doesn't play pro.
Yellow stair side of the map, 50 seconds, still time to play with. Vendetta from a distance. Trying to put the pressure onto Kino. Flexi trying to push in towards meeting.
You should buy a sub then.
Gunner lurking below, by the way.
Buy a sub. Game is game.
And the kit is not in the right hands. Hot and Cold, though, losing his life to Grumpy as well. He goes to double-digit kills.
Ooh,
and Flexi on the push through meeting. Is Kino aware of this? He's got the SMG. Great for this, but Grumpy in the better position. Diffuser, glass is activated, getting double swung.
A Heretic's going to win
together. They take him down, and suddenly it's only down to Gunner. But there's one. Couldn't get the second up close. It's the Vendetta. Heretics have got map point on Consulate against M80.
Can you order me some food for my morning shift? How many hours did he do? How many hours does this guy do?
Fabian is really upset.
Well, I think he has every right to be in that round.
Thank you for letting me know about the Echo. It should go now.
It's a 5v3.
It should go now.
Stuck in a bad spot. You've got numbers. You can block off a lot of entry positions.
The video
they
device.
just fall apart. They just lose once. Like, they're just losing once. They're not playing together
From
as a
9
team.
till 2, well, 10 till 2. 4-hour shift.
2 opportunities.
Depends what food you want, Carv. You let me know what food you want.
Massive upset here on
Consulate.
Consulate.
Let me know what food you want.
Look at this shot, though, from Grubby. And that,
that was lovely.
Was at the 3v5. You hit that shot upside down.
You say Veggie Volcano.
They've got 3 in the round.
They've just panicked. They're out of sync. Diffuser.
Do you want me to send you some gel off? I can send you some gel off and jerk
and
if you want.
They've really made a mess of that round.
And look what the confidence
does some gel off.
When you're feeling that synergistic team confidence.
John gel off and some bacon, G.
They are really, really hot.
Can you order me some breakfast? Somebody blow up Banner's guy right now.
That is
gel off with slap, to be fair.
6
Bro
of 7
some
rounds.
fucking Must the Bang Bear J.
It was a 3-0 start to M80.
I did not see that coming.
There's a lot of gel off places near me. It's fire. Are you a big gel off enjoyer?
I'm at the point now where go look at these Cafe, of course, stats as well. Heretics beat NIP 7-1.
Holy shit.
As for M80, it's an incredible record. 6-1 over the last 6 months. But the last time they played it was a loss against Oxygen, 7-2.
Nah, but I can appreciate it.
Well, is there anything left in the tank here for M80?
You bang Bear J.
To try and force overtime.
You bang Bear J. Spoit K pubes.
And this, by the way, does not
We have so many crazy names in the chat.
Top
We have SPL management.
Against
I still don't know who that is.
which could compromise them for a deep run at this event.
Well and truly.
The major champs losing to an LCQ team.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure if M80 don't win this 2-0.
Seb, how did you meet Spoit through R6 or IRL? I met him through the game. Met him in about 10 years ago in a ranked game.
I don't know whether or not to trust your math.
Well, the thing is, Weber beat them, so they've got the head-to-head.
And they're on 11 game points. When we were kids.
M80's on 4 coming into this game.
I think Willie was 11 when I met him, and I was 13.
Able to get his 3.
If not impossible.
So that's 7 plus 4 is 11. And Oscar with the opening pick.
I used to play with him literally every single day. I'm just busy doing other stuff these days.
Knife in the wound and twisting it here against M80, who are, I am sure, going to get absolutely blasted by Fabian as soon as they exit the player area.
I don't think he'll wait that long.
See, I think a lot of these casters have the wrong impression of Fabian. They say like, oh, they're going to get blasted by Fabian. Fabian's not like a toxic coach, bro.
On that opening
he's like a fam guy, but he's not
and
like someone who...
every single round that they've found an opening kill so far on console.
He knows how to talk.
It's 100% win rate.
Will Spoit been streamed today? I think so,
Gunner's been one of the stronger members for M80. So Gavin will step up. He finds a big kill back, and it's onto the Blackbeard as well. Skeptic goes down. He's had a rough game on Consulate. Fortunately, though, the others
I do remember.
Not. They've been great.
I've known Twank a lot of years,
Oscar,
actually.
though, loses to Kino. And so does Upor. He goes down 2v4, M80 finding light. Life
Send me the fucking
in
Uber
this
Eats
dark
basket,
moment, but Grubby entry kill. This man cannot be stopped.
What time
30
Spoit playing?
seconds,
He's not playing today.
surely not again in a 2v4.
Spoit will be on stream, however,
But what
later
was
today.
now a 2v3, Kit reacquired. They clear it out. Bathroom, no one there. Everyone on the first floor for M80. Playing the site itself, 14 seconds. This will have to be double drop, a chance through the vert. Grubby will fall, Kit in a bad spot, and this will go all the way here in regulation. 6-5 coming up, M80 bounce back on the brink of defeat.
He still puts sweet corn on his roasts.
Yeah, Heretic's really struggling. Lack of information really late to aid in that clutch attempt, and M80 unfazed.
To be fair, my missus puts sweet corn on her roast. She loves a bit of sweet corn.
Basement the call, and basement it will be. Good read.
By the way, if they play the same way they did on basement, though, like they're getting the kills and they're instantly going back. They're instantly going back. They're not giving anything off like this.
These calls are absolutely spot on. That's exactly what we saw last time on basement. M80 aggressed offside, prevented map entry, and then all 3 roamers immediately.
If Heretics take a map off M80 here, this is big.
The site. Well, actually, they did initially pick
sure.
basement, but I've also been baited. A late switch here.
How many hours needed for
parks?
I don't know, actually. We'll be getting Elegance and Lottie Joe stream for the last group game tomorrow. The reason we don't do like the Joe stream is because like we use the
very late switch.
Switched it up last second.
Whenever like Willie's games, if he wins them, like we use that as a YouTube video on more Spoit. You guys might have seen it. I'm not sure.
Well, this is it.
Seb, can you buy me PC? Oh, may as well.
One.
Fuck it, GDK. What the fuck do you
mean? At that
mean?
point when Grubby got that, brought it back to a 2v3, but they were just so low on time. They didn't have a chance to play the
Jim and
vert for long,
Kebab.
and then when it dies,
the cypher
fall down below anyway. Well, then that's
gonna get all GDK.
Done.
Is GDK gonna set me back a fucking arm and a leg?
Again, you really want to be winning this 2-0 to give
you
yourself
edit
any
his
kind
videos
of a chance, as slim as it would be, to still finish first.
I manage the entire team.
They got the day off today. They play Heretics tomorrow, and they control their own fate.
You think M80 is winning this?
Top spot is theirs.
I think they'll win it if it goes all the way. But Heretics are looking fucking real good. Can't lie.
Newport and Grubby. 9 for Flexi.
Looking real fucking good. No, you guys can see what I'm seeing. These guys are looking really good.
Early Candelas here from Skeptic, although just the one thrown in, along with a smoke as well.
I ordered a £55 feed the fan meal. You actually need to feed the fan meal. You're actually fucking looking skinny as shit.
They might be trying to draw attention over towards CEO.
I think my dick is actually got more meat on it than Karvik has on his entire body, folks.
Defense initially.
I'll run a little raffle. It's been a while. He said exactly. He said exactly, guys. You've seen that in the chat. You've seen that. He said exactly.
Really, really well. Gonna take it low. Forced out of that position.
Trapped.
Fury 1-2-1, bro.
And on a very small amount of health. They've done a decent job.
He
to
said
poke and
exactly.
prod.
Fucking hell.
Health of gun
Guys,
alone.
join the raffle.
User at
20k in the
half
raffle.
health, tries to make the dash across. No, doesn't work. Goes down to the gas babe from his own
hilarious.
teammate.
Join the
Gunner's
raffle,
dead.
guys.
Opening kill, technically for Heretics because of the TK.
Too much
Guys,
wiener
it's a
talk.
big
It was
misplay.
one wiener com.
That is a
Fucking
massive
hell, that was hilarious.
misplay. Gunner could have stayed there, wasted time. I was
You
scared
actually
to go
said
deep. He has the
exactly.
diffuser, mind you.
In the
fucking
bathroom,
clown.
throws out those candelas,
that's so
still has
funny,
the smoke available as well. They ring out, still over a minute left. They can pull back the
What's on the
pressure if they
agenda?
want, but now those candelas
think
are
I got
gone.
the media. We'll be back streaming.
Inside
That's
a
like the main
CO,
thing.
the rest go down. Cafe is now looming. M80 on their map of Consulate
Hot and cold
are
here.
going to fall at the hands of an LCQ team. Heretics have taken Consulate
They just
away
took
from
around-
M80
they just took M80's
and
map off them,
forced
bro.
map 3.
They just took M80's map off them, bro. That is insane.
That really is a startling comeback from 0-3 down. They respond in
Yeah, there you go. You have Amazon
regulation.
Prime there.
M80 falling apart.
No free
and
subs round
Heretics
there.
tapping into energy I did not know they could muster
M80
today.
And it wasn't
versus
just 0-3 on
Heretics.
paper. Yeah, it was, but like they were down and out. We heard the tactical timeout.
Right.
Long faces. M80 were
Guys,
just
make sure we
demolishing
fill up on the
Heretics. It
predictions. It's been
seemed
pretty
like
light today.
Foregone conclusion
All I need
territory.
a pack of
Then
Cokes
they
'cause
flipped
you're
it. Then they
paying.
win 6 of the next 7 rounds
What,
seemingly
so
out of nowhere.
feed the
and we
family meal
see
on
the
8 Cokes. Am I feeding the
frustration
entire
grow
fucking
and grow for
the entire
Fabian
fucking
and the rest of the M80
bloodline?
boys. They just got absolutely walloped in the second half. 7-5 win for Heretics. Cafe now looming. I don't even know
for
if
me.
M80 can get top spot anymore.
Guys,
off of the
make
fact
sure
that
we
they
fill up on the
lost that
predictions.
map.
I wanna see
We'll
good
wait and
predictions
I'm
now.
waiting to get confirmation, but nevertheless, what a turnaround for Heretics, because there's winning and then
M80
there's
or
winning and
Heretics
things
going
aren't
into the
going
last
well.
map.
So things weren't going
It
well
was
for them. They
picked
turned it
by
around.
M80 as the
exactly
decider, I
When we
believe.
were listening into the TAC timeouts, I think for me that was one of the most concerning elements. It wasn't even necessarily what was happening inside of the server, but it was more so the communication outside of it. They were bickering, they were arguing, they weren't quite, synced on a game plan. But despite that, they were able to dig deep and exploit the mistakes.
Send over the
that we saw
PayPal,
from
G.
M80
Send the
creep
PayPal.
in.
You
That
fucking
then
gel off it,
translated
yeah.
into some frustration on Fabian's part, which is
Right,
completely
we'll get a little raffle going.
understandable. And they just weren't able to
Raffle.
recover.
We'll do
Well,
50k.
we are going to a
50k in
break
the raffle
and we are
there.
going to
Guys,
a
if we
third
get
map.
to
Can't
two,
really
for every
believe it, but
100k,
M80
I'll do
dig themselves out of
100k.
a hole. They need all the points that they can get for the best position possible.
Every 100k in predictions, I will do
When we
another
come back,
100k raffle.
it's Cafe.
Seb, I tore my ACL and had the surgery yesterday, and you're fixing my boredom. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad I could help you. I'm glad I could help you through the time. Hopefully, fast recovery is on the way. Guys, M80 versus Heretics. Fill up on the predictions. All right, that's 100k in there. We're going to raffle off another 100k. For every 100k, I raffle 100k, guys. You know the fucking script. Guys, should I dox Carvixu's real name now, live on stream? Should I fucking dox him out? Ah, you thought, you fucking little puss. Alright, guys, we're at 170k in the predictions. Every 200k that goes in will be a big raffle. Alright, guys, get ready. Big one coming, big one coming. Boom! 100k in the raffle, baby. Join that shit. $100k in the raffle, guys. Make sure you join up. Join up. Is the other game on?
Actually, they're already out of the event. It seems strange to me
I
that
don't think
Elevate
so.
would want to play Fortress and get to a decider.
Just something to watch though, isn't it,
But
I
that being
guess?
said, we don't necessarily know what to expect from them.
Yeah.
It'll be the same
Points
from
of something
Wildcard.
else. Yeah, it's
Wildcard
like
will have
just
to go
points
back
that you
to
can
what they were playing
get and
yesterday
get
when
to
they
top
were
of
playing
leaderboard.
up against Falcons and their defaults on what they know, rather than reading into their opponent too much. But yeah, it does seem slightly strange to me that Elevate would even allow it through the veto, to be honest.
I guess there's so many things.
Come on, guys. If we get to 300k in the predictions, we'll do another 100k.
Elevate, it might be prep.
Back who won this game? Heretics, bro. They took a map. They took a map off M80. They're looking really, really good.
Map of official on it.
I still understand though, and look, at the end of the day,
209k in the predictions, another 90k, and then we get after it, bro.
I really hope that they can dig their heels in here, but Wildcard, they look so damn good. Let's get underway with Fortress.
All right, well, I'm excited to
Carl
see
earned his food today, guys. He earned his fucking daily bread.
I've played the game an awful lot. I've played Fortress a
It's
ton
daily
in my own time.
GBK.
It is not a new
GDK.
map. It's actually quite an old map.
Make sure you fill up on the predictions, guys. 90k away. 90k away.
It was closed for construction for a little bit, and now it's been brought back and been refurbished, you know? So now here we go.
Have G2 played yet? No, not yet. They play later on. They play later on today. Last game of the night, I think. I don't think G2's beating FaZe. They'll get a point. I think they'll get a point, but I think FaZe are looking really good. Also, wouldn't put it past G2 smoking him because G2, they are that team sometimes, let's be honest. Just lost 40k. Unlucky, G. Unlucky, G. Got to be in it to win. Don't see Preds. They are there. If you press on your channel points, they will be there. $85k away from another. No, 80k now. 80k away.
Lights, and they'll do it on the map.
No, 75k away from another 100k raffle.
Elevate are coming to Fortress, and Wildcard are coming.
Very funny, Carv. Very funny.
First time in almost 24 hours. They beat Falcons on this map yesterday, although it took them 15 rounds to get the job done.
70k, guys. 70k away.
Team like Elevate, or is that even the question worth asking?
Even less now. I think almost 60k away. 60k away from another 100k in the raffle.
Walk away with another win.
Yeah, I mean, Elevate would have to win their second map here at the event in order to do this. And again, Elevate's not playing for anything.
3 minutes.
I'm not really sure why they're going to Fortress. I guess there is time, but why would you want to show that ahead of time? This is ultimately a meaningless game for Elevate. The standings,
guys, make sure we fill up on the predictions. Almost at 250k.
If they win here on
almost
Fortress.
50k away from another 100k going into the raffle.
I mean, maybe these teams just didn't want to ban it. This was something I've actually heard some chatter.
Fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up.
And other teams talk about, which is you basically play this game of chicken. Who is going to not ban Fortress last? If you used to have Skyscraper as your permaban, you just slot Fortress in. Super simple, really easy, done, you move on. But if you were comfortable on Fortress, or if you were comfortable on Skyscraper, there are a lot of teams that don't necessarily want to waste a ban on Fortress. So maybe you wait, maybe you see if your opponent will ban it, and then you hope it doesn't end up as your tiebreaker. There's a small stitch getting into the lobby, so we will wait as they reload back in, so pardon the very little tech pause. What are your expectations?
I should put all my points on Heretics. Let's see.
3 times so far,
let's see.
Wildcard has even.
All right, we got another 100k raffle coming up right now. 100k. 100,000. Boom! Join the raffle.
Had Wildcard come out on
Join the raffle, chat.
Of course, it was a decider.
Join the raffle. We're only 30k away from another 100k raffle after this one. You join the raffle, BRB Wokes. Exclamation mark join. Exclamation mark join for the raffle.
OT admittedly went all 3 defensive rounds. But even still, it does feel like this map
only 30k away from another 100k raffle, guys. After this one, we're going big. We're going big.
This map from Mint, former coach of many teams, including recently Unwanted at the last Six Invitational, where he showed exactly how.
Have me a gallon of chocolate milk. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
Attacker and defender point of view.
Big wins going there. Big wins
for that specific video, that specific map, this specific map.
Very, very close here, guys, to another 100k.
They're gonna have to fight.
Boom! There we go. Another 100k raffle coming at you live. 100k coming. Boom! Join the raffle. Join the raffle. Join the raffle. Another 100k. Exclamation mark join to join. Exclamation mark join.
Yeah, the 3 bomb sites that you will see get played quite frequently will be that command office.
Exclamation mark join.
Bomb site upstairs, along with dorms games upstairs. You will see waiting room and cafe. You will likely not see hammam and sitting room because, well, it's been played a grand total of 1
exclamation mark join.
Attackers. Again, the speculation was it would be one of the worst competitive bomb sites in the entire game. Now, most of the action on this map.
20 seconds. We'll just stick around here now. Bro, the camera settings, I've been having a fucking battle with them. I'm going to have to fix everything at some point. I might have to put a light at the back, to be fair. Let me try and do it now. 1 sec.
Well, what a result on Consulate for Team
down.
Heretics.
I'll
the
check it out 1
LCQ
sec.
team are giving the Munich Major champions a run for their money. And they beat them on one of their better maps in Consulate. Had they really just played a little bit better on Bank. It could have almost been 2-0 territory, which would have put M80 in a win or lose situation tomorrow against Furex. That didn't quite happen though, but nevertheless, this becomes an important map. This third map between Heretics and M80 guys sets up everything going into tomorrow. Heretics play Weibo tomorrow. They win this map, they control their own fate. You beat Weibo, you're top of the group.
Wow. Imagine an LCQ team topping a group and getting that bye in the upper bracket.
Is that better, Carl?
That could lead to quite the result for them here in Paris.
And there's a lot of permutations to go through. We'll work through all of those. We've got Sprabuni here. We're getting all of the calculations in the background.
Guys, 50k away from another raffle. 50k away.
You absolutely can. M80 have to win this map.
Kinda not really.
2-0
You know what,
Furex
Carl?
tomorrow.
Fuck you.
And then
I don't give a fuck.
Heretics have to 2-0 Weibo. At that point, you'll have 3 teams on 11 points. Who's where? I haven't quite figured it out
50k
yet.
away in the predictions from another 100k raffle, guys.
To be fair, that is highly unlikely.
What's actually highly
I'm already
likely?
pre-writing out the raffle.
I wouldn't say highly likely.
It's already written, guys. It's
Sorry,
written.
I should say it can happen.
It's
40k more.
The M80 side of
40k
things
more
is
to get another
possible.
100k raffle.
I don't know if Heretics 2-0 Weibo. I don't know if that happens.
Yeah.
Either way, Weibo are in the best position. They get the job done tomorrow, and they will finish first. But for M80, I mean, what a collapse on Consulate. 3-0 up, guys. They looked absolutely on fire. They were running around doing what they wanted. They were winning the rounds very quickly.
Whoa, Carv can give points.
They flip it around.
Might have to ban this guy, low-key.
As we get his statistics here.
Might have to
And
ban
what
this
a
guy.
match he's been having across both of the 2 maps as well so far.
Whoa.
Really, both of them.
Whoa.
He has been one of their top players. Flex has been the best across 2 maps.
Best that be, Carv.
But on
Best that be.
Consulate,
Guys, we need 34,000 points. What scores do we need Rebellion to advance in the groups?
Oh, these are Flex's stats.
They just need
Sorry,
to beat.
I was listening.
They just need to beat Black
anyway.
Dragons in any way.
To be fair, the numbers that I've
If they
actually
beat
got
them
here,
2-0
full Consulate
and phase
alone
2-0s,
is actually
G2 and 2-0s,
with
D+,
a
then they finish
1.2
second.
EPS
So
is the
it's all to play for
highest
still.
rated player from Heretics. But what I will add is,
I already
again,
beat you legit, bro.
the
Check
three-headed
the
Hydra
scoreboard.
of UPOR,
Check the
Flex, and
scoreboard.
Grubby.
Proof's
They're
all
all
there.
neck and neck.
Wait,
All
is that
three of them
another-
basically have identical
All right.
stats. There's no real
Boom.
separation.
Another
on
100k
Consulate.
raffle. Join
Across
up.
the 2 maps, though.
Join up. Exclamation mark join, chat.
Slightly more separation.
Exclamation
as
mark
Flex
join.
has been the best in the server. It seems like we got a small delay coming
Exclamation mark join.
into this third map. I'm not too sure what is the case. All players are in the lobby. Cafes where
Exclamation
we're
mark
going,
join, chat.
but it
15
seems like
seconds
they're gonna
left
be
on
given
that raffle.
a couple of minutes to sort something out.
Very close to another
As
100k
we finished
giveaway.
the map and we went to a break. I saw all the M80 guys going outside, and Fabian did not look happy. Heretics are ready to go. M80 not quite.
Right, is that done? All right, another 100k.
Yeah, not a clue what the problem is.
Right, guys, right there. Hold the phone. Raffle 100k. There we go. Another 100k raffle.
It seems like it's a admin.
I'll abuse you,
decision,
Carl.
something
I'll
around
abuse you.
Coin tosses.
Interesting.
Join it up, guys. You guys earned it.
Always Fabian.
Another
of course, that
100k.
wants to make sure everything's by the book, and
yeah, fair enough.
And
Don't tempt me
he
with
has
a good
every
time.
right to do that.
I'll fucking show you a good time.
Coin flip, of course, relevant in terms of starting sides here for the deciding map, and that can be pretty influential.
Either way, though, this group has really, really shaped up to be quite interesting. If you recall,
sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much. Okay, but then what do you want to pick? Wait, they won it. What do you want to pick as?
Oh
no!
Oh, no.
We've had to cut the feed.
Overtime defense.
Okay, so
I think it's just a clarification.
Should we do
thing. I think
gamble
there
on
might have been
Willy's?
either a slight
Gamble
mistake or
all.
just clarifying. Either way, I don't think we're too far
Look
away
at
from
Willy.
getting it, but Group
Look
A,
at me
you
go
recall
on
when
Willy's one.
we got the
250k. I beat Carv
and
again.
were announced.
Is that a
Everyone
double
remember, M80 is just gonna walk
Carv
this group.
decimation?
And Weibo might just follow
Is that
behind
me
them.
beating him
And
twice?
Heretics, NIP, Furex will fight to maybe try and get
Ooh.
out. It's
Fuck
not
it.
gone to script.
Gamble all again.
M80's found themselves in a dogfight.
Oh! Down goes Carv again, baby! Down goes
It
Carv
sounds
again!
Like, all has been
Carv is just
resolved.
too used to losing to the GOAT.
And we shouldn't be too far
It's very
away
common for
from
Carv, honestly.
starting this deciding
Very,
map,
very common from Carv, honestly.
which could send ripples through
I smoke
how
this guy
this particular
at
group
everything,
shapes up,
all
and
the
therefore
time,
the playoff bracket.
every
This is
day.
interesting because it says
So
M80
nothing new
are
there.
defending.
Really nothing new there.
but on the admin sheet that I've got, it says Heretics should be defending. So it seems like it's changed.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sure we can
Destroyed.
ask Fabian after the fact.
Carve destroyed.
Way, yeah. And I've got M80.
Guys, remember, after every single round, we'll
have to wait and see as Cafe is loading
after every single round, we do 20,000 in the raffle.
Predictions heavily in favor of M80. That's quite nice for them.
Guys, the predictions will close soon. Make sure that you get all your points in now. We're at 700.
It has been the theme of this event,
16K.
It has been quite nice
in the predictions.
The favorites. Either way, let's get into the third map.
If we get to 750, I'll raffle another 100K. If we get to 750 before the end of this prediction, I will do another 100K raffle.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, as Six Invitational 26 has been progressing,
only
Team Heretics have
not
been
too far away now.
32,000
points needs to go in, and we do another 100K raffle.
LCQ team, out of a strong region, of course, in EML, but an LCQ team nevertheless, and a new team at that.
Enjoy. Tell Bashi it, and
gaining the
leave him a tip. Leave him a £1 tip, G.
For what they've been able to do at this competition so far. The sky's the limit.
There we go. We got 750K, another raffle coming. Raffle 100K. Boom! Join the join.
That would be quite dramatic.
They knocked them out today in terms of this game. Probably should have had different phrasing. Do apologize.
Exclamation mark join to join the raffle, folks.
The bands have played out. Azami, Castle, Monty, Ying. Nothing too unusual there. Castle is very powerful, particularly top and
exclamation mark join. You have to be in it to win it, folks. You have to be in it to goddamn win it.
Have had cooked up. Surrounding that operator does free up some of the explosives required by the attack. In a similar vein to Consulate, M80 will head to a tertiary site up first. I mean, I hesitate to say the word tertiary, given it's cafe and reading certainly not a poor site. In fact, you could maybe even go as far as to say top floor now is actually the tertiary for many teams, and especially with the castle banned out. But nonetheless, it is...
Boom. 20K per round now, guys. 20K per round. You know the script.
Especially as mining has become more... part of the rotation.
Almost a million in the predictions on this game.
Like barely played. And
very refreshing to see.
Now, based on
with Vaughn going 250K on Heretics. 250K on Heretics. That's fucking big from Vaughn.
So for Group A, which is
you'll never catch up. You'll never catch up, Carl. You'll never catch up.
Play tomorrow, so they're done. They're on 5
points. To be all Willie
Nelson
for that.
Their fate is in other teams' hands. They can get knocked out if Ferax get results over M80. So they'll be watching that one intently. I think they'll feel quietly confident.
Sure.
Of course, for the permutations of what this particular map then throws in terms of curveballs, regardless of all of the calculations, the simple fact is, Wavo win tomorrow, they're your #1 seed out of Group A. The rest doesn't matter. And what M80 kind of needed to do was, win this in a 2-0 fashion to give themselves the best chance. But even if they had have done that and 2-0 at Ferax tomorrow, they still didn't have their fate in their hands. On defense to begin here in the first half. Heretics, well, that momentum you would imagine from Consulate should be subsided a little bit, at least to begin with. Can they build it back up quickly?
All right, guys, here we are onto the last map.
Grubby looking for the early engagement in the battle over towards Cocktail against the DMR of Diffuser. Here's a risky one. Diffuser not really firing back.
A bit of a grind here for Heretics in the early portion of this round.
Very slow and steady.
Grubby trying to sneak forward, create space, and land that shot critically onto Diffuser.
Yeah, Grubby's been the plant going straight into reading, by the way. Skeptic gets off it, but too late. Good rip and throw on the Nitro from Kino. Trade from Flexi and trades elsewhere as well. The advantage remains with Heretics. And with Hot and Cold going down on the clash, it's poor old Gunner by himself. Not the start that M80 would have wanted on Cafe defense. On a very strong bomb site. Gunner coming past default, a little love tap, and then the headshot onto Flexi. But he has taken some damage along the way in the battle. And coming around the backside, it's you, Paul. Well set up. Heretics reframed immediately that energy. And
All right, 20K raffle down the
questioning the
Join
peak
the
from
raffle. I'm going to the
Diffuser.
bathroom. Join
He
the
found
raffle.
the opening kill on him.
20K exclamation mark join.
Hey, baby. You should, by the way, when you see C4s, you should peek.
They're a fun team when they're fired up.
The C4 is always going to catch you.
They looked absolutely downright depressed 3 rounds into Consulate. And you actually think, remember, they were almost in-team fighting with the comm issues.
Absolutely. Oh, man. I tell you what, Fabian looked very menacing sitting in the back corner of the player area there. Round 2, Kitchen.
And just to put it plain and simple, by the way, if M80 do lose this map, they absolutely, under no circumstances, can get first in the group. Like, there's just nothing for them. The max amount of points that they would be able to end up on would be 9 points, which would actually be equal with Heretics anyway, and they wouldn't even have the time. So I'm pretty sure they would be locked into 3rd at minimum.
Weibo to top the group, question mark?
It's looking likely. And it would also,
likely.
If Heretics, well, likely.
That's under the assumption that Heretics win this map, though. Is it not?
Well, if Heretics win this map and then beat Weibo tomorrow, they can top the group.
Well, Heretics could top the group, yeah. Okay.
Oh, straight in through Bakery. Skeptic does take a bit of damage. No one inside a prep. In fact, the site itself rather empty. It's actually only Diffuser over towards Freezer. Offers any kind of on-site defense directly, but of course there is the vert hold for M80 on the 2nd floor, which does mean for Heretics, can't quite just push in for free. Hence why Skeptic took the damage he did.
Yeah, with Gavin the Solar still up, it makes a direct attack here for Heretics. Very challenging. Yeah, it's a risky play that they could elect to go for, but I don't foresee that being likely.
Gavin's just going to play hide and seek. Oscar, I tell you what, I'm pretty sure there was actually a player close by, no? If he had gone in for the repel.
Do they just lurk and maybe they do go for it.
I don't think it's the right play.
It's a 3-stack.
If they get into that site, there's so much vert for M80 to find the kills. Diffuser inside of Freezer. Gunner, again, that's what I'm saying. He found one there up above, but Grubby does get the trade. Diffuser under a bit of pressure inside of Freezer. Well, the man is frozen to death by Upor. Locks him in there and will go for the plant inside of servers. And if he sticks this, becomes very difficult for M80 on the retake. The vert will eventually then be taken as well back by Heretics. They can push up if they want, contesting the 2nd floor, and that's what Flexy's now doing. He's over towards the main corridor. He's pushing Reading. He's putting the pressure straight onto them directly. It's only Kino that's up. Heretics have been able to storm into Kitchen, get the plant down. Kino, you don't even really have much time to go for this revive. Once you confirm it, then there's going to be very little time left in the round. He's just not moving quick enough because of it, and then dead anyway. Gavin's now the one up on 1 HP. No time. This is over. It's 2-0 to Heretics to kickstart the 3rd map.
Let's go! Nice gap finding skills, baby. Guys, keep doing this shit. Keep working the round. Guys, no fucking blitzes, no fucking urgents until we find the gap. I don't want to hear that shit, okay?
Harvey, Adam, you died. I sprinted in, I destroyed the guy on verse and went back.
Yeah. It's all smiles for Heretics, but honestly, still good communication in the terms of let's not get carried away. We're not blitzing in for the sake of it. If we find the gap, we go. And there was a big gap on that 1st floor.
It's a very complex defense to be executing against an LCQ team, and I don't mean to frame that disrespectfully against Heretics, but you need to play it incredibly well for it to pay off. Diffuser had to find value side. Too many parts of that defense fell apart. Then, of course, not in position to deny plant because Heretics actually, to their credit, played it incredibly well. Correct plant position, good flood site. The comms are clearly flowing and their confidence sky high at the moment. Perfect start here on Cafe. And M80, despite the current defensive meta that we find ourselves in, where repeating sites is incredibly rare, back to Kitchen we go for round number 3. And I expect to see a very different defensive setup from them. They drop the Solars. I expect less action 3rd floor and probably a peel from 2nd.
Yeah, and what's going to be fascinating to watch is the fact that we're getting a repeat onside, guys. In the current landscape of Siege, we don't see that all too often. Where teams opt for repeat.
Goonski!
So for Heretics now, as I said, like, they're communicated. We don't go unless we find the gap. So now it's all about finding these gaps that M80 have changed up massively. Now they're playing far more on the first floor. So those gaps aren't going to be as readily available. But they do have the box, so they have the option to then take second floor and play the vert.
Heretics will respond. They'll lurk with Oscar. They have Groovy as well for
Heretics 2-0 up here. Fucking looking brilliant.
Heretics have, as this match progressed, done a better and better job at reading these defensive holds from M80. We've even heard it a couple of times on comms that their prep work, they've seen these some of these setups before. So I don't think Heretics are going to be all too uncomfortable having to play a different, varied play style on this follow-up attack. This is pretty old school Cafe now.
Kind of taken low. Still has the 3 gas babes in hand over towards Kochak. Now has rotated to reception. It's Heretics that are the ones that are playing the tempo right now, and M80 are the ones that are reacting to it. M80 are not being able to control this game of Cafe at all in the opening 3 rounds. Soda Canister, by the way, has delayed the freezer hatch from being opened up.
I will say I'm very intrigued if this does come down to a plant denial situation. How do M80 shape up? No Echo, no Maestro, no Thorn. Arguably 3 of the biggest influences against that win condition, so strong in this current meta. Minute on the clock. Heretics still with options and avenues available. They have the Sense prepared. That one, well, not quite hitting the mark, but others elsewhere to facilitate freezer drop. Utility to be deployed. Is it go time for Heretics?
U-Paul straight down, and he can't quite win the battle against Diffuser. Diffuser hits the headshot and stops the rampaging U-Paul. Another opening death for him in this series, but Flexi finds the trade onto Gunner. Heretics now trying to just push on through. They know they're low on time. They have no real option but to try and take these gunfights. No one inside of VIP, but you do have Kino over towards Bar. He's got a Nitro. In pushes Oscar, double push through Freezer. Now is Skeptic, but he gets tagged up. Not the time for the frag grenade though, Oscar, and they've lost Flexi. So it's only the 2 players inside of Freezer. And they get collapsed upon, and M80's defense much, much better there in that round.
2-1. Project Zero's put on a show, yeah, but they're playing really good. So who won their games today? Fioria won. What was the first game?
Like I said, what's working is splits. Yep, we did a split.
All right, 20k raffle. Run it back. Run back the raffle, Gunsky.
I had a confirmation as well, by the way, that if M80 lose this map, the highest position they can get in the group is 3rd. And that's with a win tomorrow against Fearex. You lose that, well, things
M80 can only finish 3rd?
They can actually have a 3-way bottom of the group tie between NIP, M80, and Fearex. That is a possibility if they lose this map going into tomorrow.
That is insane timing.
I just heard Parker on the A stream across the room from us say well, not the exact same thing, but mentioning 3-way tie. And I thought for a second I was coming through some kind of screen here, but no. It's just our...
Okay, who's the replay operator? That was really mean onto you for missing the ROU. But look, that wasn't the reason I lost the round. The split attack didn't quite come into fruition. M80 looking far better that time around. Played around utility correctly. Clearance wasn't amazing. Heretics still, though, with the lead. Back to reading we go.
Yeah, better from M80, though, in terms of just core fundamentals, the way that they played defensively. Didn't get baited into the aggression from Heretics. Didn't go and play out of position. Yeah, kind of just stuck far more to the fundamentals. Flexi with 26 kills leads everyone in the series. He's the closest to a 30 bomb. 122 EPS. Man, what a tournament he's had so far.
When he's looked good, he's looked really dangerous.
Really,
I've been enjoying watching him now.
I've been enjoying watching Heretics in the way that they play. When they're on their game, they are a very fast-paced, aggressive team, hit good shots, make good plays, they can win clutch.
Does anyone know what the off day is for the stream? Is it Saturday?
The Dark Horse terminology might be applied to them.
Might not even be Dark Horse at that point. Imagine they win this, they go in as a serious
threat. If they win this and beat Weibo tomorrow.
Jeez. Is there no games on the 7th? Does anybody know? I know group stage ends on the 6th.
And M80 You win that round, much better. And they play more like that, they will be difficult to stop. Gunner, there you go. Opening pick for M80. It's the one area they've been very, very dominant in across all 3 maps. Have been those opening kills.
It's just been conversion letting them down.
Well, that's kind of goes to the statistics coming into this. 12th for opening kill conversions, but 4th for opening kills.
Yep.
Sometimes the numbers do not lie. Dragonair thrown in from Uport. Clear out some of this utility.
Let's have a look at the predictions.
In the round, down a player. Pressure on Heretics here, and that momentum can slip
Heretics'
very, very
favorite going into
the map 3. Mindful of that.
Yeah, this top floor control's been slow to come by. Diffuser as well, still over towards Cocktail. Gunner as well, White Corridor. So they have this dual hold up above. Gav as well, also in on the action elsewhere. They flexi. Good lurk. They'll split the attack 4-4, minute on the clock, options available.
And to be fair as well, you've got Kino that's sitting Laundry with a Nitro Cell. So he's got good second floor pressure still to come. Don't even need it, because Diffuser defends himself nicely towards Cocktail. DMR's been very, very strong. Kino that gets caught on the flank from Flexi, but Gavin was also there. He doubled down, luckily rotated to help out Kino. Got to win this fight if you are Upor. The Vendetta not quite landing on what is a low HP.
Why would he try and
Diffuser
run?
went for the running vault rather than to stay and take the fight. 2v2, plenty of time for both teams.
30 seconds, good plant denial potentially here for M80. Heretics likely needing to prioritize kills if they are to win this round.
Well, you've got 2 death marks available, but can Upor actually activate them onto either Gunner or Gavin? That's the question here. Sitting inside a Laundry, Gavin going to just try and hold the space. Bit of damage onto Skeptic, and rather than running up White Stairs, he runs down, creating more space, more gaps to fill in, but also then more of an opportunity to flank later in the round. But he is getting death marked, so they know he's inside a VIP. Gunner by himself, 4 seconds. Skeptic does have the kit. Got to start to stick this, but you're going to almost stick it right into the eyes of Gunner. Oh, no! Gunner misses the shots! Here comes Gavin! Will he have the time, though, in the 1v1? Oh, yes, he will! Gavin does it again!
I shitted on you.
Oh, boy! No, you guys played that good. Gunner with the sigh of relief.
7th is off, 11th and 12th is off. Head. Head.
He's like, that guy shit on me.
I was holding Hori, but he came from the angle I wasn't holding.
Haven't you played it well to wait and target the opposing player, but lost that fight, and then Gav again with another big clutch here in Paris.
But we also, and this is the unfortunate side of things, we don't get to hear the comms, although I'll hold this point until this timeout because we might get to hear something here.
I hate the way B stream doesn't have listeners. It's fucking terrible.
We're playing good, guys, but we're letting it slip. I feel like that's what people are getting agitated. We're letting it slip. We want to come in somewhere, call it. We have a guy in shop, he can hold your pixel, okay? When people are on site killing people, we need to be active. When we're calling out to position, we need to make a plan, okay? Not wait for somebody else to make the plan. We need to make the plan. That's how we won the first 2 rounds. That's how we won conflict. And that's how we're going to bring it back and win this fucking attack round, okay? And I got a fucking hurt from you as well, lad. Let's fucking go. Fucking send it. Fucking send it.
Good attitudes all around from Heretics. I like that.
What I was going to kind of touch on is the fact that for Team Heretics, they're in a position where they've already got 2 attacking rounds, and Cafe is the most defender-sided map at the tournament. 66% defensive win rate. So the pressure's not really on them because they started so well, but you even heard it in the team comms. Momentum's kind of slipping a little bit.
I mean, I just love the closing statement there from the team, which is
I'm glad, man. How you deal killing?
It worked effectively on Consulate. I think
Green Ski Car was right about you.
The structure of M80 is their best potential in being able to win this.
You gonna take that car? Are you gonna take that?
Really great. Super calm in the clock.
Even though Gunner doesn't get that kill because of his positioning, he knows exactly where the plant's going down. He would have commed that over to Gavin as well. So Gavin then knows he can go Laundry, find the angle. So we probably don't get to hear that. I imagine full well Gunner's called that though.
That wouldn't happen in a ranked game though, because
probably
that player would be tilted.
Well, exactly. Gunner would have been like, desk slammed, swear word, and then Gavin's like, I don't know where the guy is now because you haven't said anything. But 2-2, again, if Heretics get a 3rd attacking round, that's a win in the half.
Yeah.
So they've got 2 opportunities
Team plays
to do that.
Spoit plays on top of Fire Rebellion. Top 5 players, I think it's too hard. This is a very subjective question in my opinion.
Hot and cold, finishing 12 right now. Gunner to
Hell yeah, bro.
for a play.
Locking in on some SI instead of those bucks. Gotta respect that.
To rotate out. We go to mining now as well.
Yeah, the servers are down. Server maintenance.
Again, far more common in the meta these days.
Which map is this? Map 3.
3 from